sorry to say it took me that long. Give me just a second, stream. I was running into a lot of problems with another one of my operating system. Anthony, how you doing, my boy? We'll be up in just a minute. Up in just a minute. Boy, it's been a minute. How you doing, Ant? How's the wife? How is the wife? What up, Tech Dummy? Give me just a second. We're not starting. I should have my face cam up, but give me just a second. I'm having to do a lot of dumb shit. Being shadow banned kind of sucks. How are y'all doing? Anthony, this is Tech. Tech, this is Anthony. Anthony, I've known since I was fucking Christ. How old was I? Yikes. I was young. I was definitely young. Give me just a second. I'm having to do a... Ooh, let's turn that off. Let's turn that off as well. Actually, we turn that back on. Move this down to here. That takes care of that. Alright. Alright. 1 second, everybody. 1 second. Well. I know. I'm terrible at this, honestly. Honestly, don't know why y'all come here. If y'all came here for good content or for somebody who's together, you came to the wrong place. You know, I just fucking wing it whenever I get the chance to and enjoy doing it. I heard it's Jover. Jever. I heard it's Joe over. I heard it's Jover. I cannot with you. Whew. What you been up to, Tech? I don't know if it's Jover, dude. I try to stay out of politics on this end, only because nothing I give a damn about ever makes it into politics anyway. What the fuck is this? Huh. That went live. Why is nothing else going live? I have 31 followers on there. Damn, dude. If I actually took this shit seriously, I could probably have some shit. Anthony, is it Jover? I wouldn't know. What am I doing? Something important. I know that they are still trying to get people to swim in the shit water in Paris. I know that for a fact. I'm not. I wouldn't do it. Brexit? I thought it was Brexit because Britain was leaving. Brexit? That's crazy. The Great Exit. I was hoping I wasn't wrong in that one. Oh. If it's Jover, I wouldn't know. I mean, I can only speculate after that entire thing that went down that it would be Jover. If it just Jover for long. Oh well. All right, boys and girls. Might just be me today. Give me just a second. I handled everything I had to handle. I got sticks going outside. Boy Mack's either gonna make it or he's not. Either way, we're gonna do this. Regardless, we're gonna get this done. Whoa, what is this? Oh, that was my boy. That's my boy Gibbs. Three 2-9-3-5. All right, boys. He will. Is he still the president? But Kamala will do the one. Will be the one against Trump in November. He is still the president, but Kamala will be the one against Trump. I get maybe. I don't know if that's a thing or not. You're telling me some shit I don't even know about. But let's get to it. Ooh. Oh, that's not the right camera. Let's turn that off. How y'all doing today? I mean, I would love to say that I have a stunning crowd today, but as you can see, we're pretty empty. I don't even know if anybody else other than me is coming, so what we'll do is we'll do this until they get here. How y'all doing today? Let me borrow this real quick. You. Go like that. Damn, that is actually, it's actually wild. The clarity on that camera is actually not as bad as I remember it being. Let's see. Can I, ooh. Whoa. That's crazy. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? We're just waiting for everybody else to get here. As y'all can see, that's my boy Kyle. About to make a phone call real quick. You can actually make me a little smaller because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Looking at me, looking at myself is kind of giving not so good vibes. What's this nigga doing? This nigga's done called me. This nigga gonna say, well, I didn't hear back from you, so I didn't think we was doing nothing today. Watch. I guarantee it, trap. We're gonna have to go play a video game or something.
Yo.
Where you at?
I'm at home.
That nigga said I'm at home.
Yeah, I called you. I thought you were fucking doing something, so I just not.
Oh, no.
Started cooking some food.
Huh?
Started cooking some food.
Oh, alright.
I didn't know if you were doing a podcast or not.
You know if I'm not, I'd let you know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I called you and I was like, damn, you didn't respond or text me back, so I figured you had some shit going on, so. You got some shit going on? Like,
Hell no. I'm doing the podcast right now. We live.
who's we?
Just me. Well, me and Tech Dummy.
I'm dead. All you had to do was text me.
Bro, I literally just got back in the house. I had to set up my new grill and everything.
Yeah, see, I figured you were doing some shit. Yeah, well, I'm head over there.
Yeah, boy. Hey, yo, you know we was wrong as fuck about what happened with the shooting.
What shooting?
The one at Donald.
Yeah. No, that was just me speculating what happened. Like
No, nigga. I mean, we was wrong when we said didn't know. When you were like, oh, didn't nobody get hit? I was like, yeah.
I know. I'm wrong. I was wrong about all that shit, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I was like, that's crazy, bro. Literally.
They didn't know if anybody got hit. They didn't put any information out.
Yeah, they didn't put. Yeah, it's not like you were wrong on purpose, like misinformation, nigga. I was just like, that's crazy. The day that Matt goes and makes a statement, the day after, these niggas gonna drop all the information just to call us.
Well, yeah, no, because that's what I literally know. I figured that was gonna happen. I literally said that on the podcast. I was like,
you're like, watch me say this shit, and then and then
I even said that. I was like, I could be completely wrong, and like literally, like most of the shit I said was wrong. Like the distance, the area from which he shot him, like all of that shit. Like I looked at all of it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And it was only one person that got killed, and I guess somebody else got injured, but one other person got injured. But it, there's I don't know if you've been following that shit, but oh my goodness, that shit is crazy. But we'll talk about it when I get there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be there like 20.
All right, we about to watch YouTube videos till you get here.
I bet.
Mm-hmm. Give me a video to watch, Tech. What are you doing? Oh, we're about to get a special guest appearance, boys. It's a guest appearance.
I'm leaving now. Goodbye.
Oh, what?
My bad.
What? You're not gonna say hello to the peoples? Anyway, chat. Oh, Mir, can you make me a glass of chocolate milk?
If you come over here and grab it.
You can't bring me a glass of chocolate milk?
No.
That is rude AF.
I'm not wearing pants.
Go put on pants.
No.
Walk around here naked.
I'm not naked. I have shorts on.
It's haram. Haram, boys and girls, haram. I don't know what to do, chat. I don't know what to do for y'all.
Here.
Be able to watch, I don't have anything. Y'all don't want to watch Hawk Tua? We can watch Hawk Tua, I guess. What? My wife is worried about her steak outside. Give me just a second.
I was talking about the window being open.
Window's closed.
The blind. Hi, stream. Bean, go to the room.
Sorry, when you're smoking things on the grill, boys, you gotta tend to them every now and then. They're almost ready. You got a cookie? You can try it with milk? The cookie's gonna be fire. Alright, I'm back.
Bean, to the room. Bye, stream.
Bye, stream! No, I'm here forever and ever and ever. Look at me. Look at me now. Oh, man. Good Lord. I guess that's better. You can see my vacuum in the background. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to it. And the TV. Pay attention to it. I don't have anything. Okay, let's try to find something funny then. dope screaming out who want it. Hold on, I have one joke. What's up, bro? Give me the joke. Don't say my life, because that's not funny. What's the joke? Let's hear it. Why I look for something for us to watch. Out of memory. God damn, that's a big motherfucker. Check this out, boys and girls. Let's hear your joke, though. I'm gonna borrow this for a second. Then we'll put this back up here. We're gonna make me small. Look how this is the most muscular guy in the world. That motherfucker is massive.
Oh my gosh, hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. Hi. It's so nice to meet you. Oh my god. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. Whoa. Hello.
How you doing?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. Hello.
Wow. I'm sorry. Oh, you're the just like.
Nope. How you doing?
Andy, what you doing? There she goes. There she goes.
1 second. Hey, yo, she went to go grab her brother. She said, ain't no fucking way. Hey, yo, there are two men on a sinking ship. One says, let's run to the lifeboats. The other one says, what about the kids? We should evacuate them first. The other guy says, fuck those kids. And the other responds with, do you think we have enough time for all that before? Wait, do you think we have enough time for all of them before? Oh, to fuck all of them before the boat sinks? One of them was a Catholic priest.
Do you have a six pack?
More or less. Yes.
Can I see your six pack? Ooh. Okay.
You got some supports too.
So, can you bench press me?
How much you weigh?
I weigh 40 kilograms.
I'll go bench press 3 or 4 of you.
Where are you from?
I'm from England.
England.
Yeah, originally from Nigeria. Are you from here?
No, I'm from Mongolia.
Oh, right. Oh, nice. Nice.
I have to say that you are the biggest human I've ever seen. You're like the real life Incredible Hulk.
Oh, thanks. I mean, you've been doing this for a long time, so, you know, it just kind of just comes to the territory after a while. You always stick out. So when you go to the place like airport, supermarket, And you kind of walk by, yeah, I know, thank you, yeah, thank you very much, yeah, I know.
First time meeting someone of your size, so wow, you're incredibly impressive, sir.
Oh, thank you very much, thank you.
Do you eat diet?
Yes, I eat quite regularly. I mean, for me, I kind of eat, I get about 6 meals a day.
So I know, like, you're very important and very busy, so I'm only going to ask super serious questions, okay?
Sure.
Okay, scale of 1 to 10, how strong are you?
I would say I'm probably about an 8.
If you're an 8, who's a 10?
You get strong man. You get guys that are really, like, guys that actually dedicate themselves purely on lifting really heavy.
Right, the power lifters.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Because I was a flight attendant for 2.5 years. I never saw anybody as big as you as a passenger.
Last year when I was traveling, I was flying to Texas, and I got on a plane and I couldn't fit in the seat.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you always had to fly like business class. I didn't even know if business or first was big enough for you.
Business class is not so bad. I think business class is still fits. I mean, most of the time it's my wife that gets the brunt of it because she got to sit next to me. And this half takes off half of the shoulder, the other half takes off half the aisle. So it's like constantly like, okay, I'm playing dodgeball with people going past.
What about drinking, like drinking alcohol? Do you drink?
Not often. I mean, for me, it's only in occasions like, you know, if we're going out for celebrating something, and we don't really get much of that often sort of time in it.
So how do you release your stress? Like, if I wanted to ask you, what is your plan for surviving the zombie apocalypse?
Be the biggest guy around and no one can take down.
Okay, biggest guy. Can you take me with you during the zombie apocalypse?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, all right. If I'm going to be on your team, I feel safe then.
Yeah.
Have you been bullied?
Not so much, no.
Not so much.
No.
How often do you work out?
6 days a week. I have normally 1 day off and just have rest in there, but we don't live in a gym as people think, you know. People think like...
Okay, and what is your go-to song at karaoke?
I don't sing. I got this big D. Thank you.
Many people, thank you. You gave me energy too, so.
Thank
you, Samson. That was marvelous.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm like scared.
Can I shake your hand?
Of course.
Do I come to?
There you go. Nice speaking to you.
Yes, very nice speaking to you too.
So nice to meet you.
Likewise, thank you very
I'm
much.
gonna put a bunch of dudes inside this video because they would have just went nuts. They'd have been like, how the fuck do I get that big? I'd have been fucking asking all the questions. Like, what are we eating? Like, what are we eating? What do we have to do to get this big? That's crazy. That motherfucker.
Thank you.
Okay, so if you look at this and we assume that she's just like, let's say she's a normal woman height. Let's say 5'3", right?
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
He stands every bit of probably 6 foot, and that motherfucker's muscles are just massive. He doesn't look strong. He just looks big as fuck. Like, if he wanted, like, he might not be able to fight at all, but if he was to approach you inside the bar, you're going to shit yourself. They're eating silicone. Who's eating silicone?
Thanks.
Very much.
So Samson, thank you so much for appearing on my contents. How was it?
It was awesome, man. It really was.
Fucker was massive. Let's see what
Today, I am in Compton with Compton Superman CT Fletcher. From the parks to the backyard gyms, we're gonna see what it's like to work out in what's considered one of the most dangerous cities in America. We are in Compton.
Nigga, I want to see your
Dump! Is that enough? Dump!
You better be careful. He used to play football and rugby.
Oh, baby.
Division I. So.
Oh, okay. I play lacrosse. I play with the stick.
Them boys
I
get out
shouldn't say
there
that. Hold
moving.
up. Pause. Pause kind of came from Brooklyn. Like, oh, pause. Is there any sort of terminology of a Compton thing?
Yeah, so if I share what CT said, I'm pretty sure my channel will get banned forever. Anyways, you'd think by now that I had proven myself, right? Nope. On to the next workout.
We're entering the famous backyard full of a gym. What do you just call it? Did you call it the backyard?
This is Muscleville.
Muscleville.
Muscleville, US. Hey.
Let's go. Oh, baby. Oh. All right, so we're in Muscleville right now. That's what he calls it, AKA a Compton backyard gym, literally. So growing up in Compton, and you were always training in backyard gyms like this, right?
Definitely.
Okay. What was your favorite part about that sort of training?
It was the camaraderie. The goal was to be the baddest or the biggest, baddest pig in the barnyard.
That's what you guys called yourselves?
Well, we used pig iron, so
okay.
The biggest pig was a hog.
Oh, okay.
So if you left the backyard and you outdid everybody else, then you were the hog.
Let's be a hog today.
We gonna see.
I'm gonna transform into a hog once I get that pump.
Not only was CT's home gym known for some of the most iconic YouTube workouts of all time, it also contained...
Oh my God! This is the coolest thing I've ever seen, bro. Bro, this car is insane.
23 key bucket.
I think you're bigger than me. What the hell?
Mr. America be on the cover of that magazine, just like that guy. You them goddamn Mount Bicepius. That's some good bicep peaks, young man.
What would you say for those that don't have, you know, maybe the availability of a gym, maybe they don't have the funds to get a membership? What do you say to them if they want to transform their body and lives?
Nobody had a fucking gym membership when I was coming up. The backyards usually looked like this. Everybody would throw in none of the fucking plates matched. In other words, make do with whatever the fuck you got.
Hell yeah.
It's clear why CT is as influential as he is. It comes down to his ability to motivate people and to push them regardless of what equipment they have around them.
She is jacked. I think you're bigger than me. What the hell?
As well, he knows how to inspire competition amongst each other to bring out the best of ourselves.
That's how the backyard workouts go down?
Yep.
What the hell?
Yeah, right.
I tried to get him.
So to wrap up today, CT had one final workout in store for us, which meant one final opportunity for me to become the hog.
I want this workout to make me Compton strong.
No, what do you think we say, tension or a marathon?
Marathon? Heads is marathon, tails is tension. Ready?
Yep.
Either way, you're screwed. Either way.
CT Fletcher, Superman of Compton. Tails, tension!
All right. Okay, I think you lucked out.
Everyone, tension. 20 sets of bench press starting at 235 pounds, where after completing 10 reps, I perform a drop set until I reach 1 dime per side. From there, I'll build back up to the starting weight for a total of 200 reps. This is going to be painful.
Yeah! Yeah, bite the pillow!
You give up, Jackson. Never.
Back was throbbing, and I desperately need...
Oh, no. No, I don't see nothing. You see anything?
Let me just show this really quick. You see that?
You see anything?
My chest...
I don't give up. It's still my motherfucker saying, as long as you breathing, you gotta keep pushing. So come on, Jesse, it's
Let's
your
go.
shit, man.
Listen,
You still breathing. Let's go. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Get up.
Woo! Ah! Bring it in. Bring it in, baby. That's right. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
That was crazy. Bro, speaking of fucking cops and, bro, this video made me think about it. What the fuck is going on in the world where every female officer has decided they're gonna fuck somebody in prison? There's like 12 of those cases going on right now. It's absolutely fucking wild. Niggas gotta bring a piece of bread.
Nick doesn't.
Wait a minute.
kind of went back and forth, and then that's when Deshaun was just fed up. I guess all of the emotion that he had since he's been here just came into that one moment.
And he jumped up and hit him with that Mario punch real quick.
Damn, these niggas just went at it. But nah, bro. So like, I've been reading in the. One second. I got y'all. Bro, look at this. Look at this. Motherfucker, bro. What the fuck is going on in the world where women are fucking prisoners but saying they'll pick a bear? Like you're fucking somebody in jail. This is fucking retarded, bro. I never thought that we'd be at a place in the world where women, like American women, would say shit like, oh, I picked the bear, and then have the same audacity. Like, bro, this is what's happening. These women are literally out here, bro. It's not just one story either. Look. Charged with having sex with an inmate. Here's another one. This one was an OnlyFans model. Bro, they're literally being caught all the time. It is ridiculous. What the fuck? I can't imagine having a full-blown career and throwing it away fucking an inmate. She'd have to be bad as fuck. Sorry, chat. I had to go grab my wife's steak. Get your ass back in there, Crowley. Hey. Your steak is off the grill, so if you want it on top. Give me a second, chat. I guess I gotta wait a second because I gotta grab my wife's food for her. The perks of being a husband. She did clean up my house today, though. definitely back, chat. Yeah, this shit's just wild to me. Judge, we need a strip room. We need a stripper room next to the cafeteria. Bro, it's so wild, Tech. Bro, listen, Tech. All right. Oh, man. All right, let's just count. So this is 1. This is 2. This is 3. Bro, and it's not just in America, by the way. This is happening all over the world. Women all over the world have decided women can't be prison guards anymore. They're just fucking any inmate. So, one second. This one was an OnlyFans model. She not only fucked him, she recorded it. Just so you're aware. Like, she posted this on OnlyFans. This one got caught earlier in February. Why are so many female prison guards having an affair with inmates? Experts say poor training and a vetting process. Nigga, it is so fucking funny that we are at a point in the world. Former inmate says guards have sex with inmates all the time for 3 reasons. Oh, this is the girl that's on YouTube that be talking about the shit she's done in life. I mean, she's on TikTok too. She does be talking though, so I don't know. Although she did have some gangster ass charges. I ain't gonna lie to you. And if it was her, I probably would have tried to slide down on her too. She was pretty cute. Shit's just wild. They pay in human milk. Well, if the guards don't have money to buy extra protection, well, if they don't have money to buy extra protection from the guards, they pay another way. They pay in human milk. Bro, it's fucking wild, nigga. Look at this one. This one, another one. Another one. This one's the same first one. This one. This one, bro. The one girl started fucking the entire police department, and all the other females said, well, fucking all your...
Today, I am in Compton with Compton...
So they just started fucking the inmates. It's just fucking wild. What else is on YouTube right now? We're not watching ads. Bro, clickbait right here is wild. Clickbait everywhere is wild. That's crazy.
Sam Solik does that too. You know who that kid is?
Who's Sam Solik?
He's like 21, just a fucking freak. But he wears all this big shit and will do the hardest squats. Like so much weight, deep, just freak. But then when he takes his shit off, I can't remember what they call it. Like when you're all covered up.
Mm-hmm.
And then you never let anybody really see what a freak you are.
Oh,
look
Jesus.
at this kid, dude.
Jesus Christ.
He is like young 20s.
Oh, I have heard about him because he used to be a lot smaller and then got saucy.
He used to be a diver.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
I bet he makes a hell of a fucking splash.
Sam Solik does that too. You know who that kid is?
Who's Sam Solik?
Joe Rogan has lost his mind. I'm done.
Hi, sweetie. Get in the car. That house, was it fun? Oh, good. Baby, where'd you get that hair clip? Maddie gave it to you? Somebody was there.
Starting problems. Damn, I had you food, bro. I had food cooking. Oh, word? Yeah. I wanted you to. Oh, yeah, you ain't seen it. Look. Nah, nigga, but look. No, I just built this one. I know, I just saw it. Today, nigga. I just built that bitch. Like, literally just built it and fired it up.
Is that a smoke chamber on this?
Yes, nigga. Smoke chamber and a smaller grill.
That's the first time you cooked on it?
Oh, yeah. I built it and cooked it on it today.
What you making?
Huh?
You making?
Steak.
Oh, this nigga.
You feel what I was making?
I'm having a burger. Big back day. Big old back day.
Boy, that nigga was just talking about them.
Big ass burger, boy.
I was just talking about one of those the other week. Boy, but there's nothing like cooking the first meal on a fresh grill.
That be clean.
Huh?
That be clean.
Well, that, and it's gonna set the tone for the rest of the meals. You know what I mean? Especially when it's yours. Like that last grill was I got it second hand from somebody else. This one,
Bad cooking on that bitch?
it wasn't even bad cooking, but it was owned by other people. BRB. So, huh? Nigga, I was just talking to Tech and them about how in the fuck, you know, 1 second. How in the fuck women will say shit like, they choose the bear, but these same, oh, I know. Yeah.
Trying not to smack too much. They can hear it in the mic.
Let them niggas hear it, boy.
That shit is hell.
That shit good. What'd you put on it?
Huh? My own steak seasoning that I make.
What kind of steak is it?
That's a sirloin. That's not even a good cut of meat.
No, it's tender, it's juicy. That shit good.
I've been smoking for about 2 hours.
Really? That's it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you put that butter on there, that freshly heated up butter, it starts breaking down them fats inside.
Mm-hmm.
You want some more? I didn't know if you was gonna smash that shit.
I'm about to eat that burger. I went to the gym. I drank my protein. I was like, I need to eat something. Because yesterday, I didn't eat anything.
That's crazy. I would never do that.
Yeah.
That nigga better than me. We got 25 people watching us right now.
I had, well, we were doing a content party at my friend's Airbnb up in Orlando.
How'd that shit go?
That shit was amazing, bro. That shit was fun. It's all new merch and shit. One of my homeboys, he's doing merch, and my other homeboy, he does music videos and stuff like that. He does music too, so it's all like-minded people and whatnot. So I mean, it was a good time. But yeah, we were so busy yesterday.
Hoes was out.
I mean, no, there's like females there, but
oh,
I didn't.
I'm talking about just most music video shoots. You don't have to have hoes.
Yeah, usually it wasn't really that type of music video shoot.
Got it.
So we were just shooting content for like social media skits and shit too. It was mostly like people we knew.
Wow.
You feel me? So like it wasn't like
it was nothing major.
Yeah,
but
that'll be like the next one. You know what I'm saying? I told him, I was like, bro, I know a bunch of females that shake ass. Just
For
let
free?
Me know. Yeah, just let me know. You want to pay them? They'll be there.
Yeah, bro. They was doing this shit regardless. Mm-hmm. Regardless of whether you was paying or not, they was gonna be shaking ass this weekend.
They do that shit for drinks.
They do that shit for free
in the club. Well, they don't really do it for free. They get drinks. They do it to get drinks. Because they know they're gonna get free drinks.
That's fucking wild.
They're gonna get something out of that shit. Some nigga gonna be like, "Hell yeah, I like the way you shaking that ass. Would you like a drink?"
Would you like a drink is wild.
That's it, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's
just a small drink.
You want a shot? Nah, hell no. A shot's more expensive. Sometimes.
Yeah. Get that bitch that frozen daiquiri and call it a day. That $6 frozen daiquiri.
That shit ain't $6 no more.
I ain't been to the club in a minute, nigga.
I can tell. That was an old head response right there. $6, nigga? That's nice.
13?
Yeah.
I figured.
12 on average, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Nigga.
And I don't even go to the club like that, but I go out sometimes. I be around a younger crowd. You already know, and I'd be astonished. I'm like, bro, y'all niggas going broke in here, boy. You buy 4 drinks. That's damn near your check, bro. Y'all ain't making that much a week, bro. Like,
I know how much you get paid, nigga.
Right, let's be honest, bro. Like
you out here flexing for this hoe, but
I'm like, nigga, you better
your gas. I seen you when you got here. Your gas tank's on E.
Yeah.
You really living like
you barely got here, nigga.
You was living on a prayer, sliding into the goddamn parking lot.
You got just enough gas to make it back home, but you ain't
even.
You're not detouring. Like you ain't going to no bitch house, nothing. Like, you're not detouring, bro. That shit.
You can't even get in the car and let her top you up with the AC on. You gotta roll.
Hell no. You're not making it, bro.
You're not gonna make it.
It's gonna be hot as fuck in there. You running that damn AC, but yeah, I can't run the AC. Sorry, that shit don't work. She'll be like, well, let's just go to your house, then you can drop me off at my house. Like, I can't even do it.
We can do the first half.
Yeah, you could get yourself home. You could Uber, right? Yeah, all right, we good then.
I'll get you to my house. You got it.
We did a skit. I got it on my phone. It was about like, just like dating and shit, and it was my homeboy Benji and one of his friends. And they were just like pretending to be on like a dinner or like a date or whatever, like a coffee date. And he was like, the whole skit is like he's like pretending like he's this guy, like he's that guy, right?
He's that
and
guy.
then he forgets his wallet, and then he like goes, he's like, y'all got Apple Pay? And then like they're like, yeah, and then his phone dies, and he's like looking at her, he's like, ooh. He's like, so can you pay for this? You can pay for this, right? Like, it's like
you got this one.
It was like $300, but like we had like crackers and like cookies on the table, and it, like $300, nigga.
Y'all niggas was doing.
That shit was funny, bro. But we were just doing shit like that, doing skits,
just having a good time.
Yeah, like doing skits, like doing like photo shoots for my homeboy's merch. Like he gave me a couple of fits, like these sweats, this shirt. I got like some other gym shorts and shit like that. I don't know, bro. We just trying to promote
make money.
Yeah, promote black business, bro. Promote friendly business and.
Nigga, I'm thinking about starting my own business and then getting in with the company I work for.
What do you mean starting your own business?
Like I'm probably gonna start my own HVAC or like handyman, like all around services.
Yeah.
As long as I can start up the LLC, I know I can get them in inside the. If you get in with like 2 apartment complexes, dude, and have like good workers, like I was just doing the numbers the other day. Like at the apartment complex that I work at right now, they're paying a guy. We'll call him Steve. $300, $350 an apartment for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath to paint it. We provide the paint. All he has to do is get it painted. He goes and finds people who are less than legal. We'll say that, and he pays them like
Mexicans. He goes to Home Depot.
No. Because he'll get them over here on a work visa. He'll get them over here the right way.
Oh,
but he's taking of that $350. He's taking $200 off the top,
and giving them $100 a day.
And giving them $100.
Wait, for the job.
For the job.
For painting what?
A 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
Like living area, kitchen.
Yeah.
both rooms.
Yep.
Jesus. That's
now,
crazy.
if you're a better painter, like his best painter, he pays him $200. But his best painter will knock out 4 of those apartments in a day. Because it doesn't have to be perfect, right? It just has to be
It depends on the square footage. Like with this apartment, I could probably paint this whole apartment in a day. Like,
yeah, but if you had a sprayer, like JB comes in with his sprayer, and you can spray all the shit, bro. Spraying this shit is easy.
Yeah, but it takes a long time to set up. Like, you gotta tape everything off, plastic everything off.
No, you're doing too much.
What do you mean?
You're doing too much.
How?
Nigga, because they're not doing none of that.
I do this professionally.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, that's what I'm telling you. You're holding it to a standard that you don't have to hold it to.
It takes a long ass time to set up paint.
I'm telling you.
To set up a sprayer.
I'm telling you.
It takes at least 30 minutes to set that bitch up.
I'm telling you that you're holding yourself to a higher standard than what you would have to meet in order to stay on contract and get those jobs.
Yeah, but you're saying that just to do it, like even if you do a shitty job, it's gonna take you to do an apartment this size. It's gonna take one person all day.
No, I'm telling you, JB knocks out 3 of these in a day.
Yeah, but he's not doing the whole apartment. He
is.
Like
he's doing. He works for me. I'm telling you.
There's no way.
I'm telling you.
I paint.
I'm telling you. I know you do. I know you do. I know you do.
There's no way he's painting.
I'm telling you this.
He's painting 3 full of these.
Yeah.
In one day.
Yes.
With spraying.
Yes.
No, hell no.
Yeah, no. Nigga, I'm telling you.
There's no way. Like maybe like if he had already set up and he had everything already ready, taped off and all that shit.
The motherfucker gets here at 7 o'clock in the morning. That nigga's leaving at 7 o'clock at night, and he's knocking out 3 of these bitches in a day.
That's not realistic, though.
I'm telling you what he's doing. And I'm telling you, we can come in one that's this color, all white. He'll charge us for a color change, so these ones might take him a little longer. But if they're just like a sheen change, like because base gets changed. If it's just a sheen change, he'll paint 3 of these in a day, 3 to 4, depending on how he feels that day. If he's on one, he got a cup of coffee in his hand. The nigga's gonna say, okay. He's like, which one do you want done? I'm gonna be like, that one, and that one. That nigga's going in there. He's going to. It depends, because if you tell him, hey, we're changing all the. He's gonna ask you, are you changing the outlets and the light switches? He's painting over all that shit. He don't care. But if you tell him to cover it, he'll take the time and tape them all up, and he'll leave here maybe an hour or 2 after that. After he tells you he's gonna leave. But other than that, bro, I'm telling you, this nigga does it. Like, I used to think like you. I was like, there's no way this nigga's painting full apartment in a day. And like,
you could do a full apartment like this in a day.
No, but what I'm saying,
what
I meant is 3. He's not doing 3 of these, because I told Karen when she told me, I said, Karen, he's not knocking out 3. We needed 3 apartments by Friday. She called him on Wednesday. He got there on Thursday. I said, we're not gonna have 3 apartments tomorrow. She goes, everything else is done. I said, everything else is done. She said, those apartments will be done in the morning. I said, no, they won't. I said, you're lying.
Yeah, they won't be.
They were. They were all done, and we rented them.
Like if he had Wednesday to Friday, yeah, okay. But
that nigga JD.
One day of just spraying, and he's spraying. That's what
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Spraying takes longer. I get it. Spraying takes longer than just rolling and cutting.
Unless you know what the fuck you're doing. Apparently, it doesn't. That motherfucker.
But I'm saying it doesn't matter, because you still have the time you take setting up is what's going to eat up most of your time. Like if you have somebody setting up, taping everything off, I don't know how you guys are painting this shit, but if he's painting just the walls, he's gonna have to.
He's painting the walls and the ceiling, and he's using 2 different types of paint. He's using flat and semi-gloss.
That's what I'm saying.
And that nigga is getting it done.
And you have to change the paint.
And he's getting it done in a day. I'm telling you, I don't get it. I don't know. You can work with the nigga for a day.
I mean, he might have more people that work with him.
No, it's just him, nigga. He comes in his truck. You walk in. I've walked in there to watch, because I was like, there's no fucking way.
There's no way.
That's what I said. But I'm telling you, that nigga JB is real. I asked him, I said, how many days a week do you work? He says, I only work 3. Because in 3 days, he's doing 4 apartments a day. He's getting paid $200 per apartment.
Yeah, but you just said he was hiring people. He brings people.
No. I said Steve hires people. But JB, who is my favorite painter, is Steve's best painter. So Steve hires JB. Steve gets paid $350. He takes $150 off of what JB makes. And Steve don't do no work.
So then what the fuck does he do?
He just facilitates the paints. He gets you set up in your location.
I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on.
No, that's just what they do. Like
that shit sounds crazy.
It's just like how your boss gets the work and then he gives you the work.
That's not the same thing though.
Yeah, but that's exactly what
my
Steve's
boss
doing.
pays me top dollar for the work that I do though. Like,
yeah, exactly.
And he provides all of the equipment, all of the
that's what.
Everything I need.
So JB gets the bigger pay grade because JB brings all of his own equipment.
Well, no, I have my own stuff like my tools and shit, but as far as like ladders, scaffolds, because like nigga, I paint two-story fucking houses and shit.
That's what I'm saying. You're doing more quality work. Like this is just apartment living, nigga. Like I didn't know.
You still got to do a fucking good job. Like even
don't.
like cutting in, like even like a popcorn ceiling like this shit, bro. Like you got to cut this shit in, which is gonna be a bitch cutting in popcorn ceiling because that shit sucks. And then if you got
nigga, I know, but what I'm telling you is these illegals is on it.
Bro, I know. I work with them, but I'm just saying, like, there's no way one guy is knocking out like 3 to 4 apartments, 2-bedroom.
He's knocking out 3 2-2s a day minimum. But like I told you, 4 if he's really on that. Like I think he does 4 if he's about to go on vacation because the nigga takes more vacations than anybody I know.
There's not even enough time. You just said he works 12 hours, but that makes no sense. That doesn't even add up.
I don't know what to tell you, nigga. It doesn't, nigga. I don't know if this nigga's bending the laws of physics and reality, but the nigga really will get it done.
The only way I see it possible is if he got people working with him.
Nope, you don't have nobody working with him.
And if he does have people working with him, it's not financially beneficial because
because then he's not making his money. But JB's making his money. I seen JB's real car because JB pulls up inside his work truck. I said, damn, this is what you riding in? I said, all that money you making, this is what you ride in? He's like, well, I got a wife and a kid. And I was like, damn. And then he was like, but here's my baby. And he showed me a picture. The nigga got a 67.
He does professional painting?
Yeah. That's all he does. That's it.
He's a professional painter. He gets paid. He's a contractor?
Yep.
I need to talk to that nigga.
Why?
Because he sounds like he's not making money, bro. Like, I make way more than him per just... Because I do a good-ass job. I'm not like the best painter in the world.
No, he does good. He does...
I've been painting for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fucking good. That's why they make me do it. And they also hate doing that shit.
Yeah.
Me, it's therapeutic. Like, I'll do that shit. I'll roll a house out. Literally, I just did a 4-bedroom house. 3,700 square feet. I did the hallways and everything. It literally took me a week to do. I had 4 different changes and primer.
Yeah.
Had to prime everything. So I had to prime the whole house. I had 3 different changes between the hallways, the bedrooms, and the master bedroom, bathroom. Yeah. 3 different paints. So I had to do all that. It literally took me 5 days.
Yeah.
To do that whole house.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying.
And how much you make that week?
For that job?
Yeah.
He paid me like $1,100.
Okay.
For the job.
JB's
and then on top of like all the other shit that I like, because I don't just paint too. I do all the other shit.
Yeah,
so.
but I'm saying just.
But for that job, that paint job, yeah. But it's I get charged. I charge like square footage.
Yeah.
Which is the only real way to make money. Like if you're a roofer,
that nigga's making bank. That nigga's making money. He could probably be making more, but.
Well, I mean, if he
gets to choose, he's getting paid $200 per apartment. He's knocking out 3 to 4 apartments a day and only working 4 days a week.
You said he works 3 days a week, but even if he
it's
only
4
works
days
3 days
a
a
week,
week, I mean, shit, I don't see why he doesn't work every day. I would work 5 days a week, even weekends if I could. My scheduling, I can't do that shit right now. Once I graduate school, that would be a whole different story. Like I'll literally
Razzie Devil, what's up, Razzie?
I don't know. Just I've been doing construction a long ass time. I've seen some of the best guys that I've seen do craft work and all that shit are Mexican.
Can I be honest with you?
And
you
that's
wanna know
not
what?
me
You wanna know?
being
You know the
stereotypical.
only thing they do that pisses me off?
Them niggas work.
No, bro. You wanna know what they do that pisses me off?
They get drunk as fuck?
No, they drywall ability, nigga. They're drywall and spack. Bro, I just know this one nigga. That nigga
Best
name,
finishers in the world, bro.
Bro,
I work with them, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying.
Bro.
I be over there. I'm like,
niggas-
damn. I'm looking at my wall. I look at my patch job. I'm like, damn, I did pretty good. This nigga don't got a sand. He done muddied that bitch, and that bitch look perfect.
Flaw.
I'm like, nigga, what the fuck did you just do?
He floated that whole.
Bro,
Yeah.
right? You know what I'm talking about, though, right? You got the same patch that you got to do in this room. He gonna do it in that room. You're gonna put the tape on there. You gonna make it. That nigga just mud. That bitch is perfect. You like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, bro. I be seeing niggas do some crazy shit, bro. The guy I work with, Gel.
Nobody want to watch you eat. That's the only nigga eating. What you talking about?
Nobody's watching me eat, but
yeah, you ain't seen him take a bite yet, Razzie.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you watching me eat? That's crazy.
Yeah, that nigga.
We out here
Nobody
talking
wanna
and
watch
you
it,
watching
but-
me eat, bro?
yeah.
That's wild. Anyway,
He watching that hand. That boy want that burger. That boy looking for a sandwich.
That boy hungry, stupid.
Oh my god. Oh, Razzie, do you need a sandwich?
That
Somebody,
nigga-
we gonna start donations to chat. Get Razzie a sandwich.
This nigga I work with, his name's Jelly. This is his nickname. He's Mexican and fucking that man will float a whole wall in like whole wall in like 30 minutes, bro. He'll throw that bitch up, screw that bitch off, take that bitch
That
off.
nigga look like he working the hibachi grill with them mud knives.
That boy, yeah. ting, 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 ting. Yep. I'm like, all right, bro, you got that, bro.
Bro, like you
Float
win,
that
bro.
whole bitch.
One solid
He
stroke.
got this big ass floater that he uses. He be fucking mud, nigga, floating now. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Bro, he'll get it to the end and then flip that wrist and then bring it back. You like, bro,
Yep.
the fuck are you, a
Then
samurai?
he'll get that finish trial, just slide that bitch smooth. Whole smooth. I'm like,
Can't see a seam in that bitch.
I'm like, this.
You like, nigga, there's not even drywall up there. That's all mud.
Yes.
And it's just standing.
That shit sitting there. They using that 5 minute. That's why. That quick
Oh
trial,
my
that
god,
5 minute.
boy. You ever fuck around and forget that you were using 5 minute mud and let that bitch dry up on you?
Oh yeah, hell no. I ain't never did that
Nigga.
because like usually when I use 5 minute it's for smaller shit. And like I be on top of it. I use 5 minute for like quick small shit, but like if I got a bigger project and it's a bigger
You using that 20 minute?
Yeah, I'll probably use 20 minute. I usually just use 20 minute. I don't really use anything more than that. They got fucking 90 minute shit like that, but I'm not using none of that shit.
That shit makes it sag.
I mean, it depends on how you float it. Like if you and how you mix it too.
Yeah.
If you mix it too wet, yeah, maybe. And then if you don't put air on it or some type of continuous airflow, that shit might happen. It won't stiffen.
That shit's crazy.
It won't stiffen the right way. But I learned all that shit, bro.
Razzie, did you get yourself a sandwich? The devil needed a sandwich, boy.
The devil?
Yeah, his name's Razzie Devil.
Shit, bro. I felt like the devil in the gym today.
Oh my god, this nigga talk about his gym
on
workout.
Sunday, it don't be nothing but like older white dudes in there, bro. I be in there working the fuck out, boy. Them niggas be looking at me like living through me vicariously and shit. Just like, damn. They be like,
Nigga, shut the fuck
they be like,
up.
I remember when I used to lift like that. Like I be in that bitch moving. That shit had me dead.
That nigga said I be in there moving. What you pushing now? Or you
what?
not oh yeah, you're not bulking up.
On what?
Huh?
On what?
On bench. What you curling?
My PR is 215, but
on bench? That's not bad.
My single rep. I'm scared to go higher
without a spotter.
Yeah.
Nigga said I'm not doing it without a spotter.
I could.
I bet you could, but nigga, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm at my PR right now, and I
could one rep 225 probably if I had a spotter, and
without a spotter, nigga, I'm hard pressed to go any higher than what I go currently because I'm like, if that bitch drop, it's just me.
Yeah. Having a spotter benching, bro, is like out of all the other gym workouts, like benching, having a spotter is damn near like I would say essential because for you to reach your like maximum like workout and hit your progressive overload, benching, you definitely want somebody like just spotting you because when you feel like you don't have to worry about, dropping that weight on you, and like for sure somebody's gonna help you get that shit off at the end, bro. I scream in that bitch. I'm fucking going till my shit stops, and then I'm still trying to go. Like, yeah. But when I'm by myself, bro, when I feel like
that shit get tight.
Once I get to the point to where my last rep, I have to push. Like, it's no longer just like the motion of me naturally doing it with my muscles. Once it's just fucking like struggle, I gotta push that bitch all the way up. Yeah, I struggle that bitch up. I'm like, yeah, okay. I mean, because if I had a spotter, I'd probably get like 2 more. Yeah. 2 more reps at least. But without a spotter, I'm not trying.
Muhammad, their knees just shaved. That nigga mad he can't grow a beard, and he's mad he ain't got a sandwich. That fly is fucking with me, nigga. I'm gonna catch his ass slipping. If you'd have smacked that nigga out the air, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'd have thought that was gas as fuck.
I was going to, I'm not gonna lie. He's a fat ass fly.
That bitch is big. He moving slow too. It's the AC in here. That boy Razzie spent 10 minutes coming up with an insult and couldn't even come up with a good one. Is that shit good?
I don't drink soda, but this is like, why is it spicy, nigga?
That's the whitest shit you ever, nigga. That's a drink.
That's what I'm saying. This drink is spicy though. Like, it's got a spice to it.
Nigga, what's it taste like? The old red cinnamon gum?
It's called fiery strawberry Sprite is what it's called. And I was like, that should look gas. Let me get that.
Nigga said Muhammad need a shave. That nigga can't grow a beard. That nigga looking for a sandwich. That boy Rousey ain't got shit going for him.
And ain't got no bitches.
Ain't got no bitches.
I can help you, bro, if you want. You know what I'm saying? If you want. I'll put the sandwich down to help.
Right, listen, speaking of talking about bitches, before you got here, you know what I was talking about?
Bitches?
Absolutely. I'm trying to figure out how these bitches are all saying that they're going to pick the bear, right? But
You're
right now...
still on him?
No, bro, because I thought about it, because you know what keeps popping up? All these prison guards that are females fucking these inmates. Nigga, it's an active trend around the world right now.
I remember we were talking about that, and I was like, there's no way that happens like regularly. I thought it was just something like
nigga. No, the one girl
that
who just
shit happens a lot.
No, bro, the one girl who just got caught literally posted the video of her fucking the inmate to OnlyFans. Nigga, she has a husband and a child, and she's in the cell getting clapped, and she's not like. Here's the thing. Here's what really had me throw. She's actually bad. Like, she's real bad, and she's just in the cell. Giving that nigga, somebody said she was in the cell giving that nigga the hot tour. Like, she was really down there naked. Bruh, the cellmate's like,
how? Like, this is what I really do. And I'm trying to like wrap my head around it a little bit. Like,
bruh,
especially like, if you are a self-respecting woman who has a job like being a
nigga, she had been a correctional officer,
right? Like, for
guess how long she had been a correctional officer?
I don't even think it matters, bro.
Nigga, but guess what? She threw away her retirement.
10 years.
She was 12 years in, nigga.
She was 12 years in.
Yeah, nigga had an OnlyFans that was going massive.
But look, that's what I'm saying. She's a self-respecting woman. I would imagine
she's not self-respecting. She's on OnlyFans.
Women assume, I guess, that this would be a self-respecting woman, and she has a man. She's married, has a kid, has a
The
family.
husband went to the jail and snitched.
How did he find out?
Because somebody on her OnlyFans told him. One of his homies was like, "Hey, yo, bro, didn't want to tell you, but like, she's at work, like getting tossed up,
getting worked."
Like, nigga, yeah, bro. She's supposed to be guarding. She's supposed to be guarding the inmates, nigga.
Not riding them,
bro. She's literally riding that nigga.
Riding them.
50, bro. It's wild.
Why you always ride me? Yeah, literally,
bro. This shit's wild. Wait a minute.
That's fucking insane, bro. Like, and that's it. Like, that's why I was prefaced it with like self-respecting woman. Cause like, why are you throwing all that away for like a convicted felon, or I imagine he's a convicted felon.
Like, he's convicted.
Like,
definitely convicted, bro. His cellmate's like, nah, bro.
Is that a prison,
bro? Yeah, they're at
or a jailhouse, like a
nigga. No, they're in the prison.
So they're convicted. Yeah. Prosecution has already been proclaimed, but
bro, his roommate His roommate, his cellmate is literally going, "Oh nah, bro, get it off. Ain't nobody coming in here. Anybody coming in here, they gotta see Big Bundy, nigga." Like he was about to phase.
He's watching the door.
Yeah, he's literally watching the door.
While she back there getting clapped up, nigga. It's my turn, right?
Nigga,
you taking turns, nigga?
Nigga.
If I'm looking out and I'm in here too, nigga, I want some. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a hand job or some shit. Like I can't imagine.
You don't need the full thing, but she gotta give up something back.
Some nigga, like, you feel me? Like, I would like more than a hand job, but I'm like, bro, them niggas are down bad in there. So, like, I feel like me, like, personally, I would settle for that at least.
Bro, wait a
the
minute.
handy.
So this is Shorty.
That's her?
This is Shorty. And you're like, no way, this is Shorty. But, nigga, wait
That's
a minute.
her, bro? I ain't gonna lie, I'd jam her ass up too, bro.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah, for real. Inside the bars, outside the bars, it don't really matter.
That's her.
Through the bars. But, like, I see it. I see it. She, the whole OnlyFans, the whole OF thing, like, I get it. I just by looking at her, like, look at all them females. Look at all those females. Look at what you, yeah. It's crazy that you searched that up and, like, look at all the females that they have.
Bro, look. She's getting jammed up right there, nigga. And there's a full
in that video,
online, nigga. There's a full 15-40 minute video of her getting jammed up, bro.
On her OF.
On her OF.
It's probably on Reddit, nigga.
Bro, it is on Reddit.
Ah, damn.
It is on Reddit.
Bro, Reddit boy strikes again.
Bro, them Reddit boys ain't fucking off.
Reddit boys is on it.
She had to take it off OnlyFans because she's currently under investigation. Like, I don't know what investigation they need, nigga. Y'all got the video evidence.
Yeah, like what would taking it down do at this point? You know what I'm saying? Like she might as well make all the money she can off that hoe, bro. Why she can? Because
nigga, she's going to jail.
Right. I'm gonna say, is she going to jail? Like, yeah, that's
bro. Yeah. So she might not. So that's the thing. She might not because this happened in the UK.
That's crazy, bro. But like, if a male guard was fucking a female, he's definitely going to fucking jail, bro.
Oh, bro, to prison.
Like,
he's not going to jail. He's going to prison.
Because she's going to say he was sexually assaulting her and sexually harassing her, and she was afraid to do anything about it because of what he would do to, like, I don't know, some dumb, stupid shit story she'd probably have in her back pocket. But
some stupid, dumb shit story.
That man is going to jail. Like, regardless, that man is going to jail.
That man is going to jail.
But he's not wrong, bro. Look at him. Look at her. I'll jam her. Look. Bro, yeah, I'll jam her ass up.
1 second, I gotta let everybody on the. You would have jammed her stupid ass Mac.
Like just like he barely has her bent over, nigga. I'd have had her fucking grabbing her ankles, nigga. The fuck.
You locked up, Mac, and she gotta get it.
Assume the position. I'm locked up. They won't let me out.
Bro, he had her.
She's slightly bent over, like on some cute A shit, like some owl. I'll have her ass pants.
Nah, bro. So
pants down.
I haven't watched it. I know where to find it.
And I'm keeping the panties.
I ain't watched it, but I know where to find it because Reddit is vicious. But from what they said about it, bro, niggas was in the comments going wild. They was like, damn, he really had her ass jammed up. And then she was so blatant with the shit. She literally made that nigga sit down. She said, fine, sit down anywhere. I don't care. And then she got on top, nigga, and started going in.
That's crazy.
Somebody said she had the blue thong on. She knew what time it was that day.
I feel like so she record. How did they record it? Like
she gave the phone to the cellmate so he could record it.
Oh man, on her cell phone.
On her cell phone.
I don't even.
And he in there smoking a fat blunt.
That she snuck in between her titties.
Wherever she smoked that bitch in from.
You know he don't give a fuck. He's like, where'd you hide it this time?
Hey, yo, bro. All I know is that this shit's crazy because she's not the only one. Like,
I'm sorry, I just showing. Yeah, like when you just did that Google search, like look at all the females mugshots that were fucking in that shit, bro. Like these are all women that have done that same exact fucking act.
All right, 1 second. Let me pull this back up so that everybody on the chat can look. Bro, listen, this shit's wild because So I don't know, the one I'm about to point to right now, Mac, I don't know if you watched this story, but this one right here, did you see the story on this one right here? So that lady right there broke that nigga out of jail. The nigga that's with her.
I think so.
That was here in Florida. She broke that nigga out of jail. She snuck him out of jail. And then when they got caught, they both unalived themselves.
I don't know, maybe not. I've heard of, bro, there's a lot, bro, that I've...
Look at that, bro. That's on full page.
And there's more.
Oh, yeah, there's a scroll option.
Have you seen, like, the baddies behind bars thing? Like,
nigga, there's one of those going around right now.
Mad bitches in jail,
bro, wait a minute.
Like, trying to get pals and shit.
Yeah, bro, and niggas be...
niggas like, shit,
I can fix it. I can fix it.
I'll write it. I'll write her ass.
Bro, nah, nigga's favorite thing to go to is, oh, I can fix her. Nigga, no, you can't. Stop it. Jail ain't fixing her. Did you see the nigga that got arrested that looked like a bad bitch, and then niggas was like, a nigga was out here really flagging. That nigga said, oh, I don't care who y'all lit. Bro, wait a minute. I'll pull it up, bro.
I didn't, but that sounds crazy.
Bro, that nigga said, I don't know why y'all capping. I jam this stupid bitch. I jam this nigga up.
That's crazy. That is wild.
Just the good.
That's a crazy statement.
This nigga said that's a crazy statement.
I mean, if he's gay, okay, that's understandable. But for you to be or claim to be a heterosexual male and say some shit like that, you're OD.
He's OD. Or the niggas is just pressed, boy.
OD bugging. I don't care. I don't care.
You don't care that
as soon
nigga
as
pressed?
You say some shit like that, you're gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Just tell everybody else the truth.
Right. Just don't claim to be heterosexual at that point.
Living your
truth. Because you're making us all look bad.
That nigga jumped to his group message. He told all of his friends, he's like, I don't know why y'all are capping. Y'all know damn well y'all taking baddie down. His friends were like, bro, that's a nigga.
Right. It's crazy.
Out here in the world?
How bad, like, doesn't matter how bad he looks. Like, he looks like a man. Like, what? That's what I don't get. Like, how do you look bad as a man? Like, he's like a lady boy or some shit like that. He looks like a female.
I'm gonna show you.
And then, like, but you lose me at the dick, though. Like, that's what I'm saying.
You lose me at the dick.
Yeah, that's not it. That's not it, bro.
That's where they lose you, man? Not before that?
Bro. What the fuck, bro? That's how you find out. Like, that's really the last resort. I mean, if he doesn't have, like, a very distinguishable Adam's apple, I've seen some fucking dudes that look like females, bro. So, like, there's no way you would know until you know what I'm saying, until he pulls it out.
You went to take them panties off.
And then I fucking knock his ass out. And that's the craziest shit, too. Like, people not clarifying or sharing that information that they are a certain... they're born a certain gender and they get around somebody and... Yeah, that's not a good recipe for success.
It's a great way to get uppercutted.
It's a great way to lose your life. Playing with somebody else's.
Playing with somebody else's, Matt? That's what they was doing?
Yeah, because you're definitely playing with another person's life at that point. Like, I mean, maybe they probably don't see it like that, but yeah. You literally are playing with somebody else's sexuality.
Got you.
Emotions, all this other shit.
Right here that is going viral. It literally says North Carolina. Right here that is going viral. It literally says North. Right here that is.
We'll get banned. Unless we play it on X. We do a stream exclusively to X. Huh?
I'm dead. Well, I mean, you can play it on this TV, but like, are you streaming this TV?
Sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Right now, I'm about to be.
Wait, that's a dude? That's it?
That's the nigga.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Looks like a whole female. That's crazy. North Carolina.
Listen to Cuz talk.
Has every female
trait,
like
facial feature?
Yeah. Possible. Even the fucking edges are like
just blazing. What's up?
Going viral. It literally says North Carolina man's mugshot is going viral. I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was looking at a Caribbean baddie. When you look at this shorty, do you see a man at all? This motherfucker's name right here is Jaquavius. With a name like Jaquavius, this motherfucker should be toting Smith & Wessons and posting on the block and selling drugs. Instead, this motherfucker got on booty shorts popping his ass like the twerk team. Like, imagine you meet a girl and you see her in the mall and walk up to her and she tells you her name is Jaquavius. Now, I know a lot of you motherfuckers would take this down, so I asked the group chat. I asked them a simple question. How many shots y'all need to take this down? These motherfuckers gonna lie to my face. I'll be real, they gave good reasoning. But I speak for every man when I say if it's good as new, it's good to use. I speak for everyone when I say we're taking this down.
Yeah, that's where you lose me, bro. You
heard what he said. He's speaking for everyone, Matt. They're taking this. Y'all are taking this down.
His gay ass might be taking that down. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm not.
You can't go, Matt?
Hell no. What the fuck, bro? I don't care how good she looks.
I don't care how good it seems, nigga.
Yeah, I'm not for none of that. So, I need straight heterosexual women that have all the
you forgot to say
correct,
cis.
The correct equipment that I'm looking for.
Which would be
the cut.
The cut.
Yes.
Oh, bro, they can get the cut installed.
I'm in the cut. Update. Your boy in the cut. No.
They can get the cut installed, bro. It's an update. It's a software. It's a hardware update.
Turn the pole into a hole? That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. No way. That shit's wild, huh?
Turns the dick to the clit.
Chop, man.
Ah, nah, bro.
That is the most insane shit, I'm not gonna lie. I think of, like, so far of, like, human evolution and like where we are, that is the craziest shit that's happened, bro. Like, think about, like, if aliens came down here, it's like, y'all niggas are doing what? Y'all niggas are...
What if they don't have genitalia at all?
They're probably, like, asexual, so they probably can change their gender and shit biologically or some shit. They're gonna come down here, nigga, so you're going to somebody to have your dick chopped. They're gonna be wild. They're gonna be like, yeah, we can't fuck with y'all. They're not gonna want to fuck with us, bro. That's why.
They watching us right now. They go, damn, we was gonna talk to them, but
that's it, bro. That's it. That's why they every now and again they dropping hints, but they're letting us know that they're there, but they're not gonna fully submerge themselves, with what we got going on, because they're like, these niggas chopping their dicks off. Like, yeah. They're not.
That's how they procreate, and they're just killing themselves. They don't care.
Yeah, these niggas got that shit backwards,
bro. Bro. Wait. There's another video. Oh,
that's fucking crazy, bro. Like, this shit makes me want to just give up on humanity. Like, and I for real, like, as somebody who like looks at things from an outside
the single
standpoint,
most terrifying interview you will ever see. You've been warned. Here's your trigger.
He's a 10, but he voted for Biden.
He's a 0.
Not that one.
He voted for Biden.
Yeah, fuck all that. Nah, nigga. There's one
she
here
looks stupid as fuck.
Yeah, she is.
She probably don't even know what MAGA stands for.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. She's not.
She probably think it's a fucking new fucking.
All right.
I was in the 212 on the uptown, and nigga, you know what's up, or don't you? Word who made ya?
I don't understand.
All right, so wait, I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna show this to the chat too.
I don't understand what's happening.
Okay, so this is a video.
This
is a video of a girl, and the progression. Like her brother,
born female, right?
Her brother posted this video,
but
and it's
born
to show.
female.
No, yeah, it's to show people.
I just want to make sure, so when I say like she's attractive, I'm not sounding gay.
Nigga, no.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Nigga, no. She was bad. So this is what.
Yeah, I'm looking at her right now.
Yeah. This is what she looked like before she
draws down.
Huh?
Gemma draws down.
Bro, listen, this is what she looked like before. Okay, chat, so what you're about to watch right now is a video of a girl before she transitioned, and then after she went to college. Her brother was like, she went to college, got indoctrinated, and this is what happened.
Indoctrinated to what?
Feminism.
To feminism?
Just watch, bro.
I was in the 212 on the uptown, and nigga, you know what's up, or don't you? Word who made ya? I'm a rude bitch, nigga, what are you made of? I'm eating food.
What's the meme?
Go back. That nigga spamming that hole, bro. Go back, bro.
Hey, yo, back.
back. Fuck. Damn. I want to know what was like the single determining moment or factor that created that. I don't want to say catastrophic change, but
nah, nigga, it's catastrophic. That's crazy. That's crazy that we lost that to. We got bitches out here that don't even deserve.
She became a man.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
Was that like just her changing her look, or was that changing her like gender thing too? Right?
I haven't fully completed the research, but from what I've seen, she came out as gender fluid.
She's trying to put in a poll. Like she's trying to get it installed.
She's gender fluid. So she dates women.
But she trying to transform?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
You can't tell
she
by the clothes.
Did, but
yeah, you can't tell by the.
Bro, that cut to like the jean shorts one, the first one where it's like noticeable. I'm like, damn, bro.
Bro, yeah, we
and
lost
after
one.
That, it's just like damn, bro. It just
got worse.
You used to look
great,
amazing,
bro. Right. Like you wouldn't have had to work. You could have came and fought with me. You wouldn't have had to work. You wouldn't have to do none of that.
That's crazy.
You chose a hard life because now I see you out in public and you don't have a seat. You got to stand up.
But it's actually surprising to me that people can go through physical change like that. Like
it's not.
No, but I'm saying like it is from like from what she looked like. She went from like being an 8 or a 9 female to being a 2 male, like that, and the transition in between is just fucking. It's like those books. It's like those books where you see the people turn into like an animal. You know what I'm saying? And then like the transitions are crazy as fuck.
The ones that you used to get, the ones you used to get at the book fair, where they were on the cover, they were transforming into like a turtle,
like a dinosaur or something. Damn, I'm mean, bro. I'm sorry.
Why you do her like that, bro? She just wants to live.
She did herself like that with the hair paint and spray and shit. That shit is crazy, bro.
I mean,
feminism is damn, bro.
Not even once, bro. I'm telling everybody.
Is wild right
bro,
now.
That's crazy, right?
I hope feminism isn't what caused that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe it's had minute influences.
No, bro, because how you become the most popular person inside your friend group when you go to colleges like that, where that shit's running rampant, is you have.
I'm gay.
Yeah, you have to come out as like genderqueer or anything, bro. It just
the fucking did you see that video of the little kid with the rainbow on his head? And he's like, "What are you?" He's like, "What are you dressed as?" He's like, "I'm gay." He had like a rainbow costume. He had like a rainbow on his face. Like,
shut the fuck up.
It was literally like a head, and it was like a rainbow. And he's funny as fuck. He's like, "I'm gay." Shit had me dead, bro. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay. Gotta say that.
No, you don't. Listen. There's.
I don't want to deter our audience, like to think that we're homophobic or anything like that, because we're not. I have family members that are homosexual, gender fluid, and all that other stuff. Like
I got all that shit,
and I'm okay with it.
I
make fun of them though.
My aunt will call us right now for being so sensitive, and she's gay.
Exactly.
She gay.
Exactly. Yes.
Amanda ain't never liked dick.
It's a strange world we're living in. I'm not gonna lie.
It's just getting stranger too.
I feel more and more confused when I see shit like this. And
are you about to transition too, Mac?
Hell no, I'm not confused in that way. I'm just confused about.
This is a safe place.
Confused about what's going on. I don't know. This shit's got me. I'm ready to go like colonize Mars with a group of heterosexual women. Just me and them on a mission to populate Mars.
Nigga, do you know how terrible that would be?
I would be the first nigga on that team, bro. I would be the first nigga shipped out. You give me 6-7 women.
That would be terrible.
What do you mean terrible?
That's a terrible time.
How?
Because you want to know what's worse than a woman on her monthly? A woman on her monthly and low gravity. Because then in space, the crazy bitch can fly.
Damn. That's fucked up. up, but I mean, I'm not really thinking about that. I'm thinking of
let them all.
I'm thinking about the zero G sex. That's
yeah. I mean, you can think about that, but knowing how the world works, by the time y'all got there, they would all have done synced up and cryo sleep. So now
I'm trying to see what it's like when they squirt in zero gravity. Like I want to see what that looks like.
That's terrible.
Sounds crazy, right?
No, this is just gross.
Just like just water.
No,
just fucking shit.
No, it's just everywhere. You're just walking into it. That'd just be a terrible time.
But it's just like.
I don't even want to.
Curious,
I don't know, nigga. That's like saying you want to see cum just floating past you. Like, nigga, no.
I don't want that. Shoot it across the room at him, like in zero gravity. Like, no. It's just me and 6 women, bro. There's straight heterosexual shit going on.
How many times you want to walk into your own cum on accident?
They're gonna. Never mind. I'm not gonna finish that.
What, they're gonna eat it all like it's a floating cracker, nigga? Like, no, like some of that shit's getting away.
Get it. It's going. Go, Brittany, get it. I'll have a good ass time, bro. Just saying.
You think that, bro? But I keep telling men are always like, oh, yo, you know, it's just me and a bunch of other females. Like, nigga, first off,
they're all gonna do what I say, bro.
No, yeah, but they're not gonna be able to help you do anything you need to get done.
I don't need them to help me do shit, but other than the nigga,
stuff
that we need to do,
you're literally
listen to what I say.
colonizing a planet, nigga. You're gonna need help.
Listen to what I say, bro.
You're gonna need help, bro.
I'm not gonna need help.
You're colonizing a planet.
I can do it all by myself, bro.
Okay, you got it.
They're gonna send all the ships and everything over there. All I gotta do is piece all the shit together, put the bubble up.
Sitting there listening to them talk for 20 minutes. How long is it gonna take you to put this up? We don't want to have to sleep outside.
They're gonna be somewhere on the shuttle, and then I'm gonna, we'll have like a little space day. I got it all. I got it all figured out.
Women ain't even acting that way.
Believe me, I got this shit figured out.
Yeah, you hope you gonna be out there putting holes in bitches' spacesuits so they suffocate.
No, I just send her back. Send her back.
You still gotta wait.
This one didn't work. Send her back.
You gotta wait for that.
Send me a new one.
Yeah, you gotta wait for that shuttle to get there.
Blonde, blue eyes.
You gotta have to wait for that shuttle to get there. That's gonna be 3 months of her talking about. So you think you could just send me back?
Yeah, we're putting her in an isopod. She's gonna be isolated by herself. You obviously couldn't work with us, so you're by yourself. Literally, I'm in charge, bro. I'm telling you, I gotta figure it out.
Okay.
And it's also me, and then like maybe like you and your 6 girls, and you know what I'm saying, and it'll be probably like 10 guys, right?
I don't want to be.
Each of us have 6 women.
I don't want to be out
there. We're gonna go to work.
I don't want to be out there with 6 of them.
What you mean,
bro? Listen,
you don't have to be with them all the time.
I know, bro, but then when you get home after a long day, you're like, damn, I just want to relax.
You're doing what you need them to do, one after another. Who I'm getting today?
Nigga, nah, bro. Like, I'm gonna be ready.
And then I got 7. I got 1 for every day. You see what I'm saying? So one day I'm coming home to Stephanie. Then the next day I'm coming home to Brittany. Feel me? Rotation, bro.
Oh, what's up, Tech Dummy? They pay in human milk. That nigga's wild. Oh no, that's old. That's old. That's old.
Human milk. What the fuck? Out of context. That is crazy.
1 second. I gotta find out something.
Huh.
There's only one way you know that, and I'm gonna guess that I'm right. Oh, look at that. I am right. I'm almost always right. It's a curse. Damn, if only you could use it though. Imagine doing the same thing and then bitching. He's crazy. That's crazy, Razzie. You're gonna do the same thing but then bitch. But that nigga's broke.
It's insanity.
Damn. Yeah, that's pretty insane. Boys, I don't know what to tell you.
What?
Huh? I just had to check something. Motherfucker knows something because he does it too. Anyway.
Yeah, no, that shit's crazy.
Yeah, bro. It took him that long to come up with a response. That nigga been sitting there for 20 minutes, sitting there brooding, mad as hell, because he can't grow a beard. Motherfucker don't got a face cam. He's just bitching. It's Razzie, the devil.
What are you talking about?
Nigga just talking shit in chat.
Oh.
I just wanted to see.
I mean, if he's really down bad, I mean, I'll help him get bitches, but.
Oh, he ain't gonna get no bitches.
I mean, I can help anybody get dropped.
I don't think you can help him get bitches.
I can help
the nigga be bitchless. It's a curse.
I can help anybody, bro.
You can help anybody get bitches?
I thought it was impossible, bro. It's really, you could literally help any guy get, you know what I'm saying? Help any guy find his true love.
His true love is crazy. Hello? Hello? Goddamn spam calls.
That boy got 2 hellos and then hang up.
That's it. That's all anybody get. Nigga had a 6-minute. Nigga had a 14-minute and a 6-minute stream. Had over 3,000 views.
Who?
Huh? Razzie? He did good.
He had what?
He's 9 away from his follower goal.
What are you talking about, bro?
Just looking at his profile.
Why?
Because he wanted to make the podcast about him.
He wanted to make the podcast.
He did. He asked for it.
He came in the pod.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's all about Razzie right now.
Well, Razzie, the world does not revolve around you. I don't know.
Damn, I feel bad for the guy. Should I gift him a sub? I get a free one from Amazon. He needs it.
He needs a sub?
Yeah, he needs a sub.
No,
he needs a subscription, bro.
Fuck that nigga, bro.
Fuck that nigga.
He has like 3,000 views?
Yeah, no, he had 300 on a 14-minute thing. So I'm guessing he had to boost his numbers. And so he's sad. That was all the way in July. That was today. Look at that. That was 10 hours ago. He was doing things.
What does he do?
He played Fortnite. He played Rust.
It's a kid.
Huh?
So it's a kid.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He's an edgelord.
An edgelord?
That's what he calls himself.
Wow. Okay. I don't know if that means what I think it means, but
no.
I'll say that's pretty fucking gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If you want to be an edgelord and be gay, that's totally up to you.
Damn, I accidentally banned him. I had to unban him.
You had to unban him?
Yeah, because he got banned.
How do you ban?
Huh? I accidentally clicked the wrong button.
You're petty.
I didn't mean to ban him. I actually want him to conversate. I want to know I want to know. Like, is he doing it right?
Banned him.
So I had to unban him. Oh man, it's crazy. I think he said edgelord. He said, "I hope that's not what I think it means." I wonder if he has a YouTube channel. Drop your YouTube link. Let's find his YouTube. Maybe he's doing better on there. We can go watch some of his content and review it.
Bitches, so like.
He ain't got no bitches.
It's kind of an L.
It's kind of.
Either way, like, no matter what you say, bro, like, you really can't stand on nothing if you don't have at least one bitch in your back pocket.
One bitch is crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
What if he has 2 bitches?
Yeah, but if everybody else has them, then they're not really his.
They're not his bitches?
Yeah.
They're everybody's bitches?
Yeah, because, like, niggas be like, yeah, bro, I used to, bro, remember when I was fucking so-and-so, and like, bro, everybody was fucking her, so what? Like, that nigga, like Tyler, especially, fucking, like, bro, I had hoes in high school, bro, remember I was fucking this, everybody was fucking her, bro, what are you saying, like Like, that's not a flex. Like, she was fucking everybody that looked at her. Like,
she's happily giving up the box. Everybody knew she was giving up the box.
Just throwing top at everybody, bro. Shit's crazy, right?
Yikes. I don't know, bro. I don't understand niggas that be like that too. Oh, I was getting all the bitches. Were you though? Cause where'd they go? Yeah. You must not have been doing something right. Cause if you had them at one point and you was dropping dick off, them bitches stay in your inbox.
And then look at them now.
Look at them.
It's like girls I went to high school with now. Bitches like beat.
Age like milk.
I wish it was milk, bro. That shit. I don't even know. Age like an old sack of potatoes or some shit. Like,
oh my god, a bad sack of mashed potatoes, bro.
Yeah, just mushed.
It's mushy.
Still got the same volume and everything, but still just mush.
Just mush.
Shit look crazy. And then like they're all like, "Oh yeah, I'm a bad bitch. I'm in my prime." Like, sorry to say, your prime was 18, like 10 years ago.
21, 23.
Nah.
Yeah, because then they're not
hell no.
Just stupid.
They still
no, they're still stupid now. But I'm saying like 23, 21, like you still. I think 18 to 24 is like stupid. Yeah, but that's like their prime. And then for guys, it's like 32. It's like 32. It's like 32 to 42.
Physically though, like their prime, like it just literally after
4 kids, that'll do that to
18,
you, man.
No, with no kids, just yeah, and that's the thing too. Like a lot of these girls have like kids, and I'm like, damn, like kids make you look like that? Fuck. Like that shit's crazy. and I say that because like I know that's not the case. It's just a lack of accountability that they take. Like there's no like.
You just think it's a lack of accountability, man.
Yeah,
you don't
because
think that
kids do affect women's bodies. Like I won't deny that, but like.
But you don't think that the kids have any of.
Yeah, I said it affects their bodies.
Okay.
Like it does. It does physical change to a woman's body. Like, leaves marks, may create excess weight gain and hormone imbalances and shit like that. But there's no excuse for any of that shit, really. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, go to the gym.
What if she's pregnant? She's actively pregnant.
Then what do you mean? Be pregnant, but don't be pregnant and then just continue to
actually going
eat
to the gym,
unhealthy.
Yeah, going to the gym and being pregnant actually can happen in tandem. Like you can be pregnant.
You could go to the gym while you're pregnant,
That's
but
what
it
I'm
depends on you just some of these chicks out here doing fucking power cleans and shit like that. You need to stop that shit.
They can't do power cleans?
What? You're talking about doing a compound dynamic movement with weight.
Yeah.
As a pregnant woman. Like, pregnant as fuck. I'm not talking about, 2 months pregnant. I'm talking about these women have, 6-month bellies. And they're in there fucking power cleaning.
Going to work.
135. Like,
going to work.
The fuck are you doing? Like, stop it. Stop.
Why?
Cause
if it helps her look good.
It doesn't. I mean, there's nothing wrong with, staying active and staying, in fitness while you're pregnant. But there's, a limit, bro. Like, once you reach, 6 months, you need to stop fucking doing all this shit. Like, to a certain degree. You just need to wind the fuck down. And then once you have the kid, and, the doctor clears you and makes sure that there's nothing, everything's okay.
Your stitches ain't going to pop halfway through because if your stitches pop at the gym and everybody got to watch that, that's going to be traumatizing.
Oh, like if they're C-section?
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
yeah.
that's 50% of, actually, I think it's more than 50% now of American births are C-section.
Which is bad. Because that's not natural.
That's not natural. Neither is using an epidural.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But the birthing process of a C-section is not natural.
Yeah. But it's safer.
Yeah. I mean, it is.
I can't, but I'm not. I already told Mira.
For the baby.
Yeah. Well, for the mother too. don't get how, but it just is. Like my friend,
I mean, there's nothing really
like
safer about like cutting you open and taking all of your
my boy Chad
intestines and
listen.
organs out,
All I know is I told Mira, I was like, if she's having a C-section, I can't be in the room.
Why?
Huh? Because I told you I was talking to my boy Chad.
Should be like a chop shop. Your spleen's over here.
No, that's bro. So I was like, I'm a strong mental individual, right? But I also have a vivid memory. And I was like, bro, yeah, I just don't think I could see it and then look at her and then like I might be ready to go. I'm raring to go, and then I look at her and she lays down and I'm gonna be looking. I'm gonna be like, and then you just have that flash and you just see her fucking pancreas just sitting there in the bowl, nigga. I was there. Cause he was there. He watched the whole thing, and he was like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I didn't think about it beforehand, but he's like, yeah. And he's like, nah. Sometimes I'll be ready to jam my shorty back up, and then
he's less attracted to her.
No, he's not less attracted to her. It's like just that random
block.
Like no, he's just like sometimes he's like it's not all the time. First off, he's like, let's get that straight. He's like, I'm still jamming my shorty up. He was like, but sometimes I'll be like, yeah, I'm about to fuck the shit out of her, and he's like, just in the back of your mind, it's like, hey, yo, just so you remember, nigga. And then he's like, I just see her guts just sitting inside the bowl next to her as they pull my baby out. And I'm just like, oh my fucking God. And she's like, and he's like, the worst one, he's like, she went to the bathroom and she was about to freshen up. And he was like, oh yeah. And then he sat there and then she said something. And it was like one of the things she asked me, like, it was just like one word, and the way she asked it, it reminded me of being inside that operating room.
Are you ready?
Oh, bro. And then
doctor was like, are you ready?
Yeah, bro. He's like, all I saw was her. He said, all I saw was her laid out and like her guts inside the like tray, like, cause he's like, they pull a tray next to her so they can move that shit out the way so they could. And he's like, she came out there and she was trying. He was like, bro, I was like, look, I really
better pop a blue chew. That's crazy though.
Bro, but think about it, like, bro. Sometimes your brain
men are very visual too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was like, I'm not doing that. I can't. Like, I'm not saying I'm not strong enough, man. If I'm over there with you, we both got to be on this side of the curtain together. But here's the other thing. I know I'm inquisitive. I'll peek. I'll fuck around and look, and then.
So you don't even want to be in the room?
If she's doing natural, I'll be there. If she's doing natural, I'm here. We're gonna be right here.
So who's gonna be there if she has a C-section? Like her mom?
Her and the God.
Damn.
Her and the Lord. Her, my mom, the Lord, whoever. Won't be me. I already told my mom though, if she has to be in the room with the C-section, I was like, if you touch the baby before I get a chance to touch the baby, I'm knocking your ass out.
Well, no, they're gonna give the baby to the mom immediately.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
After they clean it and then give you the baby.
Yeah, then I get the baby. Yeah.
Right.
I was like, all y'all get a chance after I hold the baby first.
And he's like, I'm about to take my shirt off.
Huh?
I'm about to take my shirt off.
What?
Skin to skin.
Oh, that I don't know what the fuck that is.
The skin to skin, the pheromones from your body being the first. It has to do with some type of psychological.
I don't know, nigga. All I know is I had a dream last night. I woke up mad as fuck at Mira and my mama this morning. I had a dream that we already had a jit. And my jit was crying, and my daughter was crying, and she kept saying, Dad, Dad. And, like, they would not give the baby to me. I was like, look, bro, either put the baby down, leave her alone, or give the baby to me. She won't stop saying my name. And my mom was like, oh, no, she needs to spend some time away from you. Like, this is unhealthy. And Mira was like, yeah, Marcus, like, Oedipus complex or electric complex. And I was like, okay, then put the baby down and leave the baby alone. And they won't leave the baby alone. I said, either give me the fucking baby or I'm about to start knocking people out. I was already pissed off.
Ain't even there yet.
Woke up mad as fuck at Mira. I was like, damn, we ain't even got no jit.
You bitch.
Y'all put my fucking baby down.
I'm dead.
Nigga. Oh, we had somebody write it. I had somebody write it to the Discord and ask me a question. He wanted to know if he should stay with his girlfriend after finding out she cheated on him. It was a one-time thing.
I don't even know why. Right. Okay. If he's stupid enough to believe that, then he might as well. He should just stay with her. He's not somebody that needs my advice. Like, I don't even know why he'd be writing in asking. Like, the fact that he's even writing in and asking is crazy. It's a one-time thing.
It was a one-time thing.
Right.
Happened with a coworker.
That's crazy, bro. That is insane.
Guess who was the first person to tell her?
The coworker?
The coworker.
He probably got feelings. Caught feelings for her and was like, yo, I've been jamming up your girl. I don't think it's going to work out.
For y'all?
Yeah, for you guys.
You should go ahead and let her go this way.
It's a one-time thing with a coworker. That's the thing. Like, there's no way it's a one-time thing with a coworker because, like, she would have had to build
The
up.
coworker is the one who told him it had happened one time.
But I'm saying she would have had to build up, like, some type of rapport, some type of intimacy with that guy over time. She's working with him day to day. Like, she's probably, like, attracted to him. They talk on a regular basis. I know because I've been that guy. Like,
nigga,
so,
you've been the work boyfriend. That's wild.
Yeah.
Why would you the work boyfriend?
Huh?
I said, why were you the work boyfriend?
Because I was the guy at the time that was better than the guy they were with, and I was just the right place at the right time, and
that's wild.
They were going through some shit, and she wanted to throw some ass, and I was right
You
there.
You caught it.
Caught some ass in the office, and I'm like,
that's wild. In the office is wild.
Yeah,
Where the fuck were you working?
Nobody knows what I'm talking about, so.
Where were you working?
Just somewhere. I'm not gonna. I don't want to say.
Nigga, on the low. Where like they still work there?
Do they?
Probably not.
No.
Nobody's gonna work there. Was it? Nigga, now I'm like, damn. Where the fuck was he jamming a bitch up at the office? Was it a fast food joint?
Hell no.
I've
never worked at a fast food joint. I actually worked for more than one insurance company.
Oh, it was at an insurance place?
Yeah. Shit, I was about to be in there like that on at,
Teresa?
Yeah. Yeah, Teresa was feeling me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. T was feeling me. I was fucking with her too, because she was like, I'm like, there's no way you're 25. Like she
was thick than a bitch.
She acted like
she was
someone
like
who
18.
Yeah, bro. I'm like,
yeah, she could have got jammed up.
I was right there, bro. I was right there. And then I saw her. I met up with her outside
of work.
Yeah, just at a hookah lounge, bro. Like she was thicker than a bitch. But I'm like, no way you fit all. I saw her. I was like, ain't no way you fit all that ass in the little shorts. Like, she was like, yeah, you know how to come out. I'm like, damn. So where are you? She's like, oh, we're finna go downtown. I'm like, so you one of them ones? And I was like, in that moment, like I knew like who she was with. I knew this other girl she was with. So I was like, yeah, that's dead. That's for the streets, bro. I'm not fucking with that.
Damn.
And it's crazy because like in the office, you never tell because she's like, she has such a different
persona,
face on. Like, yeah, bro. It's just, I was like, that's crazy.
Damn, bro.
You finna go downtown and get fucked. Like,
she was in my phone at one point.
Yeah, she was in my phone too. Her and what's her name? That new chick that had started working there. That one white chick with the tattoos.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, bro. She was down bad, bro. I was about to cut her ass up. If she didn't live in
the one that was working with Kurt.
If she didn't live in Tampa, like I would definitely jam her ass up. But yes, it's a
cold world.
It's crazy, yeah. Like I don't know why people take your jacket. I don't know why people think like attraction and stuff like that dies or it doesn't exist or is non-existent in a workplace. Like workplaces are breeding grounds. Like that's where most people meet other people that are like-minded like them, that have a lot in common with them for the most part, are doing things similar to what they're doing. Like, so it's like the chances that they meet somebody that they like more than their spouse at the time, or even if they're just going through like a rough patch and they meet this new coworker that's, you know what I'm saying, checking all the other boxes and they're emotionally distraught or
nigga, just call it what it is. You catch a bitch at the right time, she giving up cat.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, and I don't understand why people don't realize that. So, like, back to this guy who's like, yeah, it happened once and it's a one and done thing. Like, the fact that she's like able to do that.
Apparently, he's calling off their wedding for it.
Bro.
As he should.
I'm just glad he didn't do anything illegal. I'm gonna just say that.
You're glad he didn't do anything illegal?
Yes, to jeopardize his future and his career, his life. You know, so he just needs to shed himself of that toxicity, that negativity, and like focus on him. I don't know if he's hearing this or
he might be. He may not be. More than likely not.
I don't know if he does.
They probably watch the VOD.
King, you need to do you. That's all I gotta say.
He has to do him.
He needs to work on him. He needs to work on him. Go to the gym. Work on his career, his hobby. Work on literally personal development. Stronger mentality, stronger body, stronger spirit, and find a female that's not gonna cheat on you with some
nigga at work,
lame ass coworker. Like, yeah, who probably doesn't have shit going for himself.
Well, they've been together. He said they've been together 6 years,
and that's incredible. That's not incredible. That's terrible. That's crazy.
That's sad.
That's fucking insane. So she threw away 6 years for some quick dick. Like, I don't even understand. I would like more context, obviously, and like more information, but nothing's gonna justify it. Like, nothing doesn't matter at the end of the day. Nothing's gonna justify. Like, even if he was cheating on her and she found out and she's like, oh, I'm gonna get like that. No, you just look stupid twice. In every scenario. If he was like abusive and mean and shit like that, okay, just break up with him. Why are you just cheating on him? That's just gonna provoke him to do more worse shit, but whatever. They're not thinking about that. Think about this.
Damn.
The Republicans got this shit in the bag, though.
Shut the fuck up, nigga.
This shit is crazy, bro. Apparently they're projected to win by a landslide.
Who?
The Republican.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I don't care who wins. Bro, the fact that...
Of course you do.
I don't really give a fuck.
You do.
Don't.
Right.
I honestly have not in the last, like, couple years, only because, first off, it's not going to matter. It's not. Like, it's really not. They're just going to be a figurehead. And the more I find out about politics, the more I realize, like, the presidency is nothing more than a popularity contest. And it has been ever since World War...
I mean, it is, but that's the thing. Like, it could be more than that.
It used to be more than that.
Which is why we need people in there that are going to actually enact actual change for the better.
But they can't. But they don't get to do that. The people who get to do that are the people who sit in the Senate and the people who do that for life. So it doesn't matter if they fall out of favor or not, because lobbyists run the world. It's no longer politicians. It's no longer any of that. It's the people who pay the politicians.
But I think it's the president's job to, like, lead Americans. Well, our president's job to lead American citizens in whatever
I would love
whatever proper way is to be conducted. And if it's against the people that are, you know, putting themselves in positions to benefit themselves, then we should, you know, recognize that and adjust accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it all starts with, like, awareness as well. You know, and if we have somebody who's an actual patriot and is outspoken and is not going to just say what they want him to say, I feel like we'd have a lot better chance of just calling these people out on what it is that they're actually doing, bro, and just taking advantage of their position, their system, the system that we have in place. And yeah, I mean, I do see what you're saying. Like, there's nothing that they can directly do to change the people who are enacting these changes. I mean, but they do have a substantial part play in the change. So, I mean, I think it still does matter. Like the fact that people are saying like, oh, like they don't care who the president is. Like, I mean, that definitely matters. Like especially people who want to be potential business owners and make something of themselves. Like the laws in which they enact and change are gonna matter. But I guess people don't care or seem to understand that.
I mean, like I said, lobbyists run the world. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter what we want, what's in the best interest for us. Because, like I said, it's like playing Monopoly, and you got a chance to be the banker, nigga. Like, I'm not saying that it's right. I'm just saying, like, you got to look at it from a moral standpoint. Most people are morally corrupt in the world right now. It's not even just like in America, whatever. Like, most people in the world are morally corrupt. Most. And if you give them a chance to make a lot of money, even if it fucks a lot of other people in the process, most people are like my family or me. So
that's the capitalistic
mentality. No. It's not even a capitalistic mentality, because capitalism used to be, you know, the person with the best ideas won. Now it's not the person with the best ideas. Now it's the person who has the best idea, who's willing to take the bribe in order to therefore get their ideas.
That's not necessarily what capitalism embodies, though. Like, just capitalism allows everybody to have the same equal fair advantage.
But it's not equal or fair right now.
I mean,
if you get into a position, if you got into Senate,
that's what I was just talking about. Like, people are putting themselves in a position where they can take advantage of their situation or their position. But I'm saying, like,
the moment money got involved in politics,
once people start saying like you're saying it doesn't matter who we vote for, like that's when it becomes an actual problem. And we allow people like that to actually stay in power and to be in those positions and not do anything about it.
I mean, we can't do anything about it.
We could. That's
like what?
Like, people just keep wanting to say like
what?
There's nothing we can do.
Like what?
We have.
You don't get to vote on whether or not they get fired.
We have rights.
Yeah, but you don't get to vote on whether or not they get fired. It doesn't matter what your rights.
We have rights, and we have the ability to speak and do and say what we want to in this state, in this country.
You're perfectly.
If we have actual problem with the people that are sitting in those seats, we could do something about it. But the fact is, we choose not to.
What could you really do about it? Like, realistically speaking, what could you do about it?
What do you mean?
Like
protest.
Okay. And
organized riots.
And then they'll put the city on lockdown. Or declare a state of emergency, like COVID.
Okay.
And people are just going to stay in their house.
At least we're doing something.
But it's not doing. But you're doing something, but not accomplishing the goal.
But not doing anything is not doing anything. That makes no fucking sense either.
I mean,
just
coming up with a.
Let's not do anything.
I'm not saying let's not do anything. I'm just saying it. Voting,
but you're saying it doesn't matter.
Like, yeah, I'm saying voting. I'm saying
no point in voting.
I'm saying that part doesn't matter.
It starts with voting.
It does.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
it does. It would start with a revolution. It would start with people literally saying, just like our forefathers did, like literally the only thing that would change it at this point is literally people going, all right, it's enough of the dumb shit. Like, it really is enough of the dumb shit. Because here's the thing. Here's how lobbyists run the world. I don't have to donate to somebody. I can never donate more than the pharmaceutical company to somebody's campaign trail. So at the end of the day, when it comes down to who they really care about, what bills they're going to pass for who, the corporations are going to get their bills passed because they put them people in those positions by paying for their campaign fees. And they're giving them some on the back end. They're like, go ahead and get this. You think the CEO of NVIDIA didn't have a payday when Pelosi made all that fucking money? You think, like, these people aren't stupid. And the problem is they use capitalism as a way to get to a position of power and then abuse that system of power to make it impossible for them to ever fall down. Right. And that's just what it is.
So capitalism is everybody has the ability to do that.
Yeah, but they've blocked off avenues. You know it just as well as I do. There are certain avenues that you're not getting in.
Of course, if you're at the top, you're going to want to try and make it harder for people to do what you're doing.
They're making it impossible.
Because like you just said, they want to keep
all the power, all the money.
They want to stay where they're at for as long as they can. Yeah,
well, they're saying
we enact change, and like
I said, revolution.
That's it.
That's it.
I don't think it needs to go that far. Like,
I know it has to.
When you say revolution, I imagine you mean like a civil war or something like that.
I'm saying
I don't think it needs to go that far.
I'm saying no, because revolution doesn't always mean civil war. It just means drastic overhaul and change in government. Like the people at
we
the
have
bottom
to overthrow the government. at
Yeah,
that
but
point.
literally.
Right. So that'd be a war, literal
I mean,
war.
you could overthrow the government by just everybody just saying, well, okay, we're not going to work. Eventually, the government's not going to make any money.
Right, but that's what I was going along with what I was saying. Protesting, getting together, being organized, and actually enacting change.
But
that's
then,
something that has to happen.
But then you got martial law. But then you got martial law and shit like that. And then like people.
And then
are
what are they gonna do? They're gonna send the military to fight their own people?
Absolutely.
That's not gonna happen.
I mean, most of the military is gonna say no, but
Exactly.
but the cops would. The cops would definitely. But that's why people say all the time, the military is here to defend the Constitution. The cops are here to defend the politicians.
The cops can try and do that, but like the cops aren't going to go as far as like harming people in their own cities and their own towns. Like
you don't think so?
That's what I'm saying. Like just like the military, they're not going to go.
You don't think so?
They're not just going to go around shooting motherfuckers and just killing them. Like,
You don't think if you ostracized
No.
a group of people enough in the like no like
because
I'm not
then,
saying
then that becomes a civil war because what's going to happen, like you just said, most of the military is not going to be on that,
No.
and then the small portion that are accompanied with the military police that are on that are going to be
I'm not even talking about the
by
military.
everybody.
I'm talking about like all police forces. Like for me as somebody who thinks of broader picture, they're doing everything they need to do to drive a wedge between police and normal people.
Of course.
They are. And the reason why is because you need a force that's going to be on your team and think that all normal people are kind of dog shit. And the police, it's almost at the point now to where the
They're
police are these...
brainwashed?
No, the police... No, well, yeah. Most of the general population
Not really, Brad.
is at the point to where they're like, all police suck ass.
No.
I would say most.
Most people have a general consensus that policing needs to be reformed. Like there needs to be major changes.
That's
in
not
policing.
most.
Most people would
I would say
that
no,
they just-
because
yeah,
look at how many people...
That
how
literally just goes along with what you were just saying.
No,
You
look
said
at
most
how many
don't
people are
like
saying
police.
defund the police, get rid of police. Like, they literally had cities pop up that were literally, like, cops wouldn't even go there. Look at even the...
I just
the
said major police reform.
Yeah, no. They're saying shut
I'm
down
saying-
the police in general. That people can police their own communities. Like, that's what I'm saying. This is
There-
another one of those
there are
times where...
people that are saying that, but like majority of people aren't going to agree with that. That's what I'm saying.
A
Like,
majority-
majority of people will agree that there needs to be major change enacted in the way we do policing and yeah, the budget. Some people may want to defund more than others.
There's only people who are smart enough to understand what all that would mean. Most people aren't smart enough and conscientious enough to know what reform would do.
But a lot of people,
they're just saying, "Oh, police bad."
But then a lot of those people too are afraid of what that's going to happen because then now they don't have any. They can't just call 911 and somebody's going to come and rescue them and save them. Like that's going to be a total different system that has to be created.
Yeah, most people are. Yeah, but most people are just like, "Oh, police are bad." What I'm saying is, due to the propaganda that was put out, most people are going, "Police are bad." And it's to the point to where now, even like we've said it before on this podcast. Look at places like
They're
like
looking bad, bro. That's just it. The police
it's
look bad.
huh?
The police just look bad in general.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that they've done anything to look great, but what I'm saying is like it's to the point where motherfuckers is literally just robbing stores. Like all police are literally being told to take a hands-off approach. And I'm not saying that all police don't need to do that. What I'm saying is the ones that were actually doing good for the communities and everything and like really trying to help people get out of shitty situations are now being lumped in with the ones that caused the city situation. And what's going to happen? The ones who really wanted to do good for the community are going to leave. The ones who are shitty are still going to stay there because they're just like, okay, well now I'm getting paid to not have to do anything.
Until they have to go and enforce
And then they're just going to shoot
in the streets and get killed.
And then they're going to be like, oh, so I just get to shoot
'Cause they're
people who I
outnumbered.
disliked anyway?
Yeah, and then you're outnumbered, and like we already know how that fucking works. So.
Yeah, but then we're out. Like, I've only started to get more worried about it when I realized that most metropolitan police stations are starting to buy old military grade hardware. Like, so let's use Miami for example.
Okay,
Miami
but
just
still like if majority of the police are not on board with going around and
you don't need a majority. Nigga, you know just as well as I don't. You don't need a majority. If you have certain equipment, you're gonna scare most people into compliance. You get scared.
But if you
COVID showed you.
If you don't have the numbers and the manpower, like you can't really.
Well, on our
enforce
side,
much.
most people aren't gonna fight. Like let's say that there was a revolution. Most people on our side aren't gonna fight because they're scared. Like, and they prove that. I know I sound like a conspiracy theorist, but no.
You do, but I would say most people would fight.
Especially when it's their rights.
Just look at COVID.
It's their rights and their freedom
Look
that's
at
on the
COVID.
line. Like,
look at COVID. That was a perfect test of how many people would actually fight for their rights. They literally started issuing that everybody had to get mandatory vaccines. And more than 50% of America went, absolutely, we need these vaccines. And then they were like, okay, well, you also need to stay in your house. And if the cops get you out, they should be allowed to detain you. And most people were like, absolutely, people need to stay in their house. Because they're terrified. I'd rather be scared and in home and be told that I'm being protected than actually do anything about it. Florida wasn't with that shit. Everybody in Florida was still going out to the club. They didn't give a fuck.
Exactly.
But what I'm saying is most of the country wasn't on that.
But there was still, just like how there was in Florida, there's still areas where there's people that are not on board with
Yeah, there's going to be a lot.
That's what I'm saying. And those people are the ones that
But
are
it's-
outnumbering those people that.
But let's say
that do care about their rights, that do care about their freedom.
But then it comes down. But then it comes down to the
and
numbers
then
game.
we're gonna have the support of the people that are fucking scared.
No, we're
'cause
not.
After we're gone, what's
It's gonna take
happen?
one. It's gonna take one. It's gonna take one major firefight, and they'd be like, "Oh, the police aren't care. The police don't care. They're just shooting anybody." Because it's only gonna take one.
It's not gonna come to that, bro.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't think it would ever come to that.
Shit.
To the police in the streets just shooting people. Like,
Shit.
if it gets to the point to where like police officers are being engaged in a firefight by people in their own community for their rights, I think those police officers are probably just gonna leave. They're probably just gonna retreat. We're not doing this shit. We're not fighting and killing our own people. Cause for what? For what? For some bullshit laws to be enacted by people who are only benefiting from, like, yeah, no. I don't know. I just, you know how I am. I like to see the better side of humanity.
But humanity's just not at a better place right now. Like you said, like my bad. Like I said, most people have lost their moral standing, and most people have lost their ability to like reasonably deduct like what the difference between good and evil is. And some people are just showing up to work for a paycheck. Like you said, a lot of the cops
there are some people, but I'm just saying like the majority in the numbers.
It doesn't take like
the majority in the numbers win all the time.
It doesn't though, because here's the thing. Like in World War II, right? Like let's just use Germany as an example. There have been so many books that have been written by people saying, you know, like we weren't even like the survivors or like people who lived through it. They were like, we weren't even with the party. Like we weren't even with the political party that had taken over. We weren't for none of the shit that they were going with. But you were so afraid that if you spoke out against it, that you literally went into it. And like,
well, what were your options at that point?
Well, no, because
To
here's the
let
thing. No, because he
people
could
die
have.
of
No,
mass
you
murder,
could have. No, you could have stopped. It could have been stopped before it got started. But here's the thing. Here's
but those same people that were afraid at that point were afraid in the first place to even do anything. Yeah, those are those. And then it took that smaller group of people who were like, we need to stop this shit.
No.
And then everybody got on board. That's exactly what happens.
No, that's not. What I'm saying is before it even got to the point where they had taken over.
That's literally what happened.
It's not.
It is. A small minority convinced the majority of people to go to war. That's what happened, Marcus.
No, what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, before they even went to war, right? Before they even got there, when the shit started going, like a little, yeah,
okay.
When the shit started going just a little bit more south than people were used to, you know what I mean? Because like it happened in stages. When shit started going a little bit,
Yeah, it did happen in stages.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like
with small takeover.
No. What I'm saying
like we're seeing right now.
No.
And then that shit spread it into continental takeover.
But what I'm saying is like mental, like psychologically, it started in small groups, and then like all the people who were like good guys, like you're saying, the guys who were like, well, damn, I don't want this to happen. Those guys were indoctrinated just a little bit to the other side, to where it was like, well, if you don't do this, somebody else is going to have to do it in your place. And being a man, like a lot of German soldiers that were captured or whatever were like, look, dude, like I didn't even want to do this, but I didn't want to.
Yeah, I bet.
No, but like realistically, they were like, because you got to remember, they were trained from kids.
Oh, well, you talking about the German soldiers?
Yeah, that's
they were drugged. They were instilled by fear. They were.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
They were separated from their families.
Some of them was just pride. Like they made you feel so with the person next to you. Like you're like, fuck, if I don't fight, he might possibly die. Yeah. And I don't want him to die.
Yeah.
Because I don't give a fuck about what the principle that we're fighting for is. I just don't want Gustav over here to have to to die because I'm choosing not to do what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? So they instilled this brotherly compassion for the guy standing next to you, to where you would do atrocious things. Like, say me and you were in a squad together, and our squad leader came to us, and he's actually a bastard. And he's like, okay, y'all need to go over there and kill those civilians. But I only need 3 of y'all to go over there and kill those civilians.
No.
And yeah, so like, you would be like, no. And I'm like, well, I don't want him to, because he's going to pick if we don't volunteer. So niggas would be like, I don't want Mack to have to live with that. Like, Mack's a good person.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And
so
if
they
told me to do something like that, well, that's a whole situation. Because I'm probably just going to shoot that guy.
Yeah. It's easy to say that if you're if you're raised from the outside.
I get what you're saying.
Like, if you're indoctrinated to that point because you got to remember, they started these camps getting kids at 12 or something years old.
But I don't think we would have that same problem. If that's what you're trying to say, no.
What I'm saying is the psychology is the same. It's not the way they would do it is the same, because that method obviously didn't work. It's the psychology behind it. So like, okay, so let's say third wave feminism. Let's take that for example, because that's another psychological disease that's spreading, right? It's literally to take all of men.
It's
an
ideology.
Well, yeah, but it's a disease. It's not
a feminist movement. Actually,
it's a disease. No, what this is a disease. We just seen 2 side effects of this disease. It's killing people. No, but wait, let's take a small group.
I would call it a disease.
It's a disease. Listen, but look. So let's take what they're doing is they're taking a small amount of time in history, and they're saying, and they're misreading history on purpose, and saying all men are bastards because women had it bad from this time to this time, right? And that's just a gross misrepresentation of what's going on in the world. Because here's the just unequivocal truth about the world. It's if men and women did not work together and coexist the way they have throughout history, we would not be as far as we are today. Like, if men were the bastards that they're being made out to be, there would have been so much more. We'd be so much less further along in history than we are now.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because if men were the unequivocal bastards that only cared about carnal pleasures, murder, and, having complete control over women, women would have never been able, like, on a physical level, because before technology, before everything else, on a physical level, they would have never been able to compete with us, and they never would have made it out of anywhere.
Well, I would say that they can't.
I mean, but that's only, wait, they can't.
Like,
they can make it.
What do you mean compete with us? Like, I guess, like they would have never.
We would have never got to this point in civilization. We would still be in the tribalism stage. It would be whoever's the biggest, whoever's the strongest, whoever has the most weapons is going to win. Because men were like, okay, we need to help create communities in which, like
that's what it started with, that fucking compromise shit, bro. And they were like, oh, they're compromising. They're compromising in war. They're compromising for land. They're compromising for women. Maybe they'll compromise with us. And they took advantage of that shit, and they just.
Well, it's not that they took advantage. Men just seen that.
They bent the skirt at the right moment.
Nigga said, I'm done. Nigga, motherfucker.
Puffed the titties up.
Men throughout history were just like, in order for societies to grow, because here's the thing, in order for societies to grow to the population centers that we have now, like, we would never have been able to get to where we are now.
I see what you're saying.
Without the cooperation of both the sexes. Because no matter how much men want to not admit it, there are certain aspects that women just dominate men in. They're not physical in nature, but they're more social.
Like, okay.
But being able to be more social is
that's not important.
No, it's not that it's not important, because child rearing and stuff like that is very important, and being able to help your children understand how to participate.
Child rearing?
Yeah. Like teaching, bringing children, like right now we don't have it in society right now because all the mothers are gone. Huh?
You mean nurturing?
Well, child rearing is more than
bringing up children.
Yeah, child rearing is more than just nurturing. It's like being able to educate your child and helping them understand how to participate.
But what I was equating to just like the women is the nurturing aspect, because that's primarily what they bring as far as child rearing. I would say men create a lot of the necessary learning environment and the educational aspect of like what kids need to learn even in their in their environment and psychologically. Like, just men are more important as far as like bringing up children, like raising children.
I would disagree.
I would say it's more important to have a man or a father than it is to have a mother.
I would say they're equally both important.
Negative.
I would definitely say both are just as important, because if you grow up inside a fatherless household, you're going to be lacking on certain. I mean, if you grow up in a fatherless household,
you're more likely to be.
You're going to be You're more likely to be towards the one side of the spectrum. But if you grow up in a motherless household,
you're more likely to be a detriment to society.
That's not true.
Yes, it's statistically true.
No, you're more likely.
Single mother households literally breed degeneracy and
single mother household. But my bad. Single parent households in general are just absolutely detrimental to any child.
Not detrimental. That's what I'm saying. Single father households do better than single mother households.
There's less of them. That's not a fair statistic to that's not a fair. That's not a
I'm
fair
just going off the statistics that are
and most whereas most
that's what the statistics are.
Well,
and that's the problem. Most of them are single mother households, and that's just because of how the laws and everything and our court system enforces.
But what I'm saying is statistics, like based on percentages, it's not necessarily true. It's just that we have a way, like you said, there's a way more vast number of single mother households, but that's due to a lot of things, including jail time laws.
The numbers,
but also men are actually 9 times more likely to remarry or like find a lifelong partner after the original split up.
And that's why the fathers are more essential.
But that's only because look what helps.
Mothers aren't going to do that when they're getting paid by.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're not, but that comes down to the government. But what I'm saying is, for a father.
It doesn't.
It does, because if the government stopped supporting them, then they would have to.
The government supports that, and that's
what I said.
That's a portion of it. But the mother then chooses to have that situation happen, and the way that.
But you got to look at
We're gonna hold them accountable. Don't do that.
No, I'm not holding them accountable. But what I'm saying is, when a system is actually paying you dividends to do it is
paying you. No, they're taking money from that man and giving it to that woman.
It's paying you. It's literally paying you. Regardless of where the money comes from, you may be fucking somebody else, but it's paying you. Here's the benefits of it. You don't have nobody who's going to tell you what to do, right? And the government, but I'm not saying that telling somebody what to do is the bad thing. If you only tell people to do something, you only tell people what to do if you actually care about what direction their life's taking. That's the problem. People aren't taught.
I would argue that these single mothers don't really care about their children if they're sitting here divorcing their husbands, putting them on child support, dragging.
But if you're getting,
you know what I'm saying, like
I'm not
creating that statistic that breeds degeneracy.
I'm not saying
in society.
I'm not saying that it doesn't have the potential to breed degeneracy. But I'm somebody. But what I'm saying is, we're both people who came out of that.
It's a contributing factor.
Yo, no, I'm not saying it's not. That's not what I'm getting at. But what I'm saying is having one of the parents on either side be absent is a detriment to either one, because here's the thing.
Okay. You're saying so, a nucleus of having both parents. I agree with you. But having both parents versus having a single parent, yes, there's a difference there, but there's a substantial difference in a single father household as opposed to a single mother household. And that is why I'm saying that the single father is more important. Child rearing.
What I'm saying is that statistically, to say one's more important means that all kids would be okay if they came from single father households.
Children would do better or are better off in single father households is what I'm saying, and that is
there's less of them to take that statistic from.
It doesn't matter if there's less of them.
There's just less
especially when there's more especially when there's more single mother households, and there's a larger number attributing to the leading factor of degeneracy in society coming from that sample.
If you have a larger pool size, your sample is always going to be larger. So
substantially larger.
Yeah,
like that's the thing.
The amount of single
make sense, bro. That's
the amount of single women is substantially larger than single fathers.
What I'm saying is the amount that there are and the amount of what they breed, the number is from the serving size that they have, like single mothers, right? The single mothers, and then the percentage of degeneracy that it breeds, that number, the difference in that number is not far off. That's the problem. But with single father households, the chances of them to breed degeneracy in society, yes, that number might be smaller, but the percentage that they're breeding is significantly smaller that are detriments to society. That is what I'm talking about.
Okay, but what
because you're just talking about the difference in the amount of single father households versus the amount of single mother. That's literally what you just said.
What I'm saying is because there's a smaller sample size, because there's not as many of them, because of all of that, like you have to take into every factor that contributes into that. I'm not saying the percentages aren't drastically different, but what I'm saying is
that's what I'm saying.
Okay, but
that's my whole argument.
But what I'm saying is because there's fewer of them, most of them aren't in places that. First off, a lot of what breeds degeneracy, you're gonna agree with me, is gonna be environment. Most single fathers will put their kids in a better environment because they're able to work or find some or they're able to do more.
I will agree that an environment has a substantial contributing factor to how child development works, but it's the difference in the single mother and the single father in that environment.
Well, what I'm saying. Okay, I'm not saying that you're wrong, but what I'm saying is single fathers don't get any benefit from being...
So you agree with what I'm saying?
No, what I'm saying is single fathers don't get any benefit from being single fathers, right? So
and they still do better.
So they get, but that's why I'm saying that's why they do better. I'm not saying that they do better naturally. They do better because they have no choice. As a single father, you're not going to get preferential treatment when it comes to housing, food stamps, none of that. So you're literally on your own.
No, you actually can.
Yeah, no, but you're not going to get benefits. But you're not going to get
the same.
I'm not saying you're going to.
The difference is child support.
What I'm saying is, no, but you get preferential treatment if you're a woman. Women on those systems
like
get preferential.
Right.
No, like just
that's the biggest one.
But
the biggest difference, Marcus. And women tend to not work because they're getting paid child support.
It's not
so they get more benefits from
even without child support, because a lot of these women that are single mothers have men that are in jail, so they can't pay child support in the first place.
That's not.
They'll live literally. They just had a giant case in Arizona where
small percentage of females that do that, and most of those females.
So wait, you're telling me there's a small percentage
have men in prison still put their man on child support?
You're telling me that there's a small percentage
and
of
that,
women,
because that's back pay that those men have to pay in child support. That's what that is. They
men
still have to legally pay that. Yes, they do.
Once you have a certain amount of kids, you don't have to pay child support.
That does not matter with what.
But what I'm saying is,
to do with what we're talking about.
But wait, time out. You can literally go get government assistance, and this guy not have a job, right? And then he can go and say, "I don't have a job. I can't pay child support."
Yeah,
and then they literally
that shit and put him on back child support.
So like
that's what's gonna that's what happens is what I'm saying for the most part.
No, it doesn't. Because you can literally sign the form. I have people.
Literally, yes, it does.
There's literally a form you can sign that says, "I'm unable to work." If you let's go say that you get a Social Security check,
you're able to work right now because you're in jail. But once you get out of jail,
I'm not just saying in jail. Like you can literally go get. You can get point. But what I'm saying is you can go get the other point I'm trying to make is you can get child support waived for a number of reasons. One of which being if you can go and prove that you have a disability of any kind.
Most guys are not getting child support waived.
Most
bro.
are.
Like stop. No, they're not. That you're not even about to say that right now. Hell no, they're not getting child support waived. That's why these guys are owing thousands of dollars in back taxes on child support and fucking literally paying 50% of their paycheck to child support when they can barely even provide for themselves, like, and they're paying their baby mama more money than they're actually able to spend for themselves. Like that is what's happening on a alarming rate or at an alarming stance. Like, and you know this. Like, you already know this. I think all the women in Cocoa that are fucking benefiting off of having a baby daddy right now, and
literally,
them pay their.
You're gonna bring them up, and I'm telling you, over there is where I've learned all this. I literally thought I had a girl pregnant. My dog was like, "Why? Why do you care? Literally, go sign this paper. They can't take child support from you. It's gonna say that you have a disability. You're dyslexic. You have a disability. They're not gonna take child support from you
because with that." You're gonna have to go.
No, bro. That's why that's why
court case. They're gonna be like, oh, so if you physically can work, this disability does not prevent you from creating income.
No, but
so you're gonna be on child support. Okay.
You're
gonna have to watch. I guess you're just gonna have to watch fucking divorce court because
Divorce court's not a good example because divorce court, if you get married, then you've legally already fucked up. Most of these people aren't getting married. Most single mothers weren't married.
You can still you don't have to be married to put a man on child support.
No, you don't. What I'm saying is most of these guys aren't paying child support. Most of these guys are degenerate already.
Bro, what?
Yeah,
that's an incorrect statement, bro. You know that, and you know that. Okay. Most guys are not paying child support. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing.
I think we're gonna have to go back and we're gonna have to sit down and look at these numbers.
Niggas are, and that's the biggest reason why guys are out here telling men to vet and to make sure that and to care about body count, all this shit that frankly really shouldn't matter. In women, it all matters now in modern society because of shit like this. Women are putting guys on child support and divorcing them and getting paid fucking their wage and alimony, and not having to do anything. And then that whole situation is just creating degeneracy, is statistically proven. And that's the problem. And it's right in front of us, and people just continue to breed and do the same thing. Like, motherfuckers just be hooking up, having babies, and with this woman who's not on no type of wife program or not on your type of program, and now y'all are divorced. Now she's taking half your shit, or you're not divorced and she's still taking you to court for child support. Like, that's happening. Like we have to acknowledge that. That's
I'm not saying that I was never saying that there wasn't men that were on child support. What I'm saying is, if you are a single,
no, you were saying
that most
guys aren't, which is not the case. You can agree with that, right?
No,
you understand that most guys are either divorced or have a spouse, not even a spouse, somebody, a baby.
If you are divorced, child support is going to be automatically deferred. But I'm not talking about people who are married. I'm not talking people who are coming from a background of getting married. I'm talking about majority of the single parent households. Majority of the single parent households that are breathing the degeneracy that you were talking about are women who never got married, met with a guy at the club, probably don't even know his real name, so have no way of tracking him down to put his ass on child support.
That's not majority, bro. That is not majority. That's a small minority of women that don't know the guy that they had sex with and hooked up with, and now they have a kid.
Or most women that are in the hood are just having kids, or they may know who he is, but they don't want to put him on child support because he's a drug dealer.
If we're using precise speech and we're actually talking about probability of statistics correctly,
I'm saying
for the fact that it is, that's what I'm saying. We're using the wrong phrasing here.
What I'm saying, but what I was trying to get at was, women are incentivized to kick men out of the house, and I said what I was getting at is part of the reason why single fathers tend to do better is because your incentives are limited because the government is less likely to prefer you over a single mother household. If there's a single mother with 3 kids and a single father with 3 kids, and they're both applying for assistance, the father's probably going to have a better job. So the mother's going to automatically get, like you said, get deferred for the assistance because she's in a worse spot. And why is she in a worse spot? Like you said, because she's probably not doing better than the man. But what I'm saying is,
I'm tying this all back to what we were talking about earlier when I said that single father households do better,
and I was saying
than single mother households. You disagreed with that.
And what I'm saying, no, I didn't. I never said no. I said they're not doing better because I said they're not doing better, not because I said I agreed that they were doing better, but I said it's not because they necessarily want to be. It's because they have no choice. What I was saying is one of the contributing factors to why they're going to be doing better is because men are just looked at by even if you went to a single father and you were like, hey, why don't you go get assistance? Most of the time their pride's in the way and they're like, I'd rather just work myself to death. Because it's looked down on a man, like me and you would look down on somebody, not necessarily that we would look down on him, but we'd be like, damn, that nigga had to go get assistance. And men just 9 times out of 10 choose not to do that.
I mean, you could say that, but I mean, I don't think that's going to really matter. I mean, if a man's a man's duty is to provide for his
his
child.
kid. Yeah. So if he thinks
he's got to go on assistant.
If he has to, he will.
On top of working.
But
like,
what I'm saying, if he has to, he will. But he would. Most men would be like, I would rather not.
But my point is, he's still going to do better than that single mother. As
yeah,
far
but
as providing for his kid and being able to raise his kid to not become a functioning member of society as opposed
he's
to
going. Yeah, but I was saying one of those contributors, and I'm not saying that they don't. I never once said that they weren't doing better. I said I think a number of contributing factors is because they're not incentivized to do worse. They're not. There's not commercials out here saying, "Hey, you know, if your baby mama ain't doing what she needs to be doing, put her ass on." Like most motherfuckers is not really trying to do all that. Like, you know what I mean? Like most niggas,
because you can.
Well, but most men are choosing not to.
Because
whereas most men
legally, legally, the odds are stacked against you.
Well, but what I'm saying is where most women, it's incentivized, like you said, and it's promoted. Hey, go put that nigga on child support. You want help with your bills? Go put that nigga on child support. You need Section 8? Go put that nigga on child support.
By what?
By the government.
Legal system.
But by the government. That's what I was getting at. I said the government does not incentivize single father households to do that. So most single fathers aren't. First off, most men who are single fathers, they are going to be very proud because you're talking about a man who not only was able to man up and take his responsibilities, but a man who was able to was willing to stand up, take his responsibilities, and realize he was going to have to do it on his own. So that's going to take a man of very strong character. Would you agree?
Yes. Which is why I'm saying that single father households do better than single mother households. That was basically the.
But what I'm saying is, you don't think that there's not. Okay, so what I'm saying is
statistically,
what I'm saying is if it was not frowned upon, right? If it was not frowned upon socially,
what's frowned upon?
Huh?
What's frowned upon? The idea of being a single parent household is frowned upon.
That's what I'm saying. But being a man, if you were a man and you were single,
but that's the problem too. It's not. It's becoming because, like you said earlier, because of the lack of morality.
That's what I was getting. That's what I was tying this all back to.
People don't
girls
harbor the same shame and
that's what I was getting at
for single parent households.
That's what I was. So I was trying to tie that all in and say, men are going to be harder on other men. Would you agree? And men are going to holding each other accountable. Like if you were a single dad, right, and you had both of your baby mamas on child support, and you were living off the government, and like not you specifically, but I'm saying put your.
That would never
but I would look at you, or you would look at me and be like, Marcus, if you don't get off your ass and get a job, bro,
that nigga's up. Nah, hell, that nigga's up, bro.
Nigga,
fuck
shut the fuck up.
That nigga has 2 baby mamas on child support.
That nigga.
And he's working, bro.
Nigga.
Like what the
fuck? No, he's not working.
And he's not working is crazy though.
No,
that's even better, nigga.
No. But what I'm saying,
he's providing for his kids.
Stop all the jokes, because you would really be like, Marcus, you need to get up and do something.
Nah, that nigga's up, bro. I ain't even finna hold, bro. He a super nigga at that point, bro.
Okay, so then that proves my point. If you're dead serious, then that proves my point the other way. If it was promoted like on the opposite end, baby mothers sitting on their ass not doing anything and putting niggas on child support is literally promoted by society. If the opposite was promoted by society, I think single mother households would do better, only because now they're less incentivized, or it's frowned upon for them not to be able to handle their shit. Whatever one's it's just like we don't agree with women going out here and literally nothing on but a saltine cracker and dental floss. But because society says that they should, most of these women are doing it. It's whatever socially acceptable is going to have a larger influence. And since it's socially acceptable for women to become a single mother and live free off the government, not build any moral character, not do this, not do that.
Single parent households are socially acceptable in general, which is what I'm saying is that's a problem, right?
That's what I was saying.
But I'm going back to the fact that it's the single mother household. It's the difference between either having a father, just a father, or just a mother.
Our original disagreement, I was saying, you were saying that one was more important than the other, and I was like,
yes.
Neither one's more important than the other.
Yes.
Literally, because you just agreed earlier.
Literally, the single father is more important.
You literally agree. Yeah, but we're not talking about, you said one was more important than the other. If you have 2 dads in a household versus 2 moms in a household, like either one of those like both of those situations are terrible.
Well, literally, it takes dads. You got 2 gay dads, and that's probably
a terrible place to be. If you got two moms, it's two.
Well,
I
would actually argue that even two dads is better than having two, because then they're both men. They're both able to work as men, assuming that they're.
I'm fucking dead. This nigga, bro. What I'm saying is having both.
They're gonna both generate more resources.
Are they gonna?
What I'm saying. So that's why it's gonna be better for the kid. Maybe it might not, and maybe one's more gay than the other, so he takes the nurturing role. That just. A double father household is probably the best fucking thing you can have, bro. To be real,
this nigga Mack is fucking wild.
I mean, damn,
bro, you're just saying wild shit at this point.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Like everything I'm saying makes sense.
It doesn't though.
It does
because from a social standpoint, like you can take a gay guy, you can take whatever you want. From a social standpoint and the way social interactions work, women just excel at it, and you can say that that doesn't matter, but it does.
Excel in what?
And just social.
Fuck no.
Okay.
Hell no.
Okay.
What? Bro, stop, bro. All these women out here that you talk to that can't hold a conversation, bro, they excel at social interaction and conversation, but stop, bro.
I'm not.
Fuck no. Hell no.
I'm not talking about the degenerate ones that are out here en masse right now.
En masse, majority of them. So what are you saying?
Are we talking about just American women? Because I'm not talking about just America alone. I'm saying in general, in a place that's not a fucking degenerate cesspool, which America pretty much fucking is at this point. Because it's not just... Because if we were going to say that, then we could say the same thing, that there's a bunch of men that are out here, because you see the same fucking interviews I do, where most of the men that even go on the Fresh and Fit podcast are all fucking degenerates. Even the ones that they tried to promote. Sneako's a fucking degenerate.
How?
You literally watched your wife get fucked.
The dude is a millionaire.
Yeah, you're still a fucking degenerate. You could be You could be a degenerate and have money.
He's not a degenerate though.
You literally watched your wife get fucked and get cucked in front of you.
That's not him being a degenerate.
Then you got on the internet flashing guns around, talking about how big and bad you are. Got your tooth knocked out because you don't know how to fucking stop being a clown. Like literally, it's the
reason. He's not a degenerate though.
He's a fucking.
He's
degenerate.
a millionaire, bro. Like how's he a degenerate?
Okay. If you're born a millionaire and you're an idiot, does that make you less of an idiot?
He's not born a millionaire.
But what I'm saying is just because he has money doesn't mean that he's not an idiot.
But he's not a degenerate. Yeah, he may be an idiot. He's not a degenerate. That's what I'm saying. And he came from a two-parent household.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he's still a degenerate. Like he's an actual degenerate.
He's just a paid degenerate. You may not like him and you might not like his views, but he's not a degenerate.
He's definitely a degenerate. 100%. I don't believe.
Degenerate?
Wait. I don't believe Myron's a degenerate. I think Myron is actually highly educated.
How is he a degenerate?
He's a degenerate because just because you got famous, a lot of degenerates are famous right now. Just because you made money, is the Hop to a girl a degenerate? Because she's making money now.
She's not.
Okay.
Why is she a degenerate? That's what I don't get.
Because anybody.
What has she done to earn that title? What has he done to earn that title?
Literally acted stupid to get fame is an act of degeneracy. Like literally being famous for being retarded is an act of degeneracy.
That's not what they're famous for. Though.
She's literally famous for going hot Tua on the mic. Like you're acted degenerate in public. Nobody who's self-respecting at all would have ever said no shit like that ever. You don't see motherfuckers who really like walk in those circles. Like she's never
That's not her being a degenerate. That's her saying something fucking socially laughable and acceptable by everybody. That doesn't make her a degenerate.
It's degeneracy. It's literally acting stupid on camera.
But getting back to Sneeko, like you said, he's a degenerate.
He's a degenerate.
I really don't understand how he is.
Because you can sit there and spout all this stuff, right? Because you sat there spouted all this stuff about being an alpha male, being a real man, how you wouldn't settle for whatever. You watched your woman get fucked in front of you. You sat there, watched it. You stayed with her after the fact. Then you got into a beef with a guy who has got into this internet beef for all the clout because your channel started dying. Like
I'm trying to figure out how that makes him a degenerate though, because nothing of what you're describing is like something that.
So watching your wife get fucked in front of you, being a cuck, like being a physical cuck, is not.
How is that being a degenerate?
That's not an act of degeneracy.
Like that's him in a weak ass moment of his life doing some beta male shit, like. But that, like, you know what I'm saying? How does that make him a degenerate? That's what I don't understand. Because if we're gonna call it a spade, I guess we have to know what a degenerate is. We have to.
A state of being a degenerate to sexual perversions. Webster, Merriam-Webster definition. Would you accept that one?
Webster?
Yeah. Merriam-Webster, the dictionary. Would you accept that definition of degeneracy?
Over what? What are the other options? What are the other options?
What other dictionary do you want me to go to?
I don't know. What are the options? Like, what did you look this up on? You
I
Googled
literally just looked up definition of degeneracy
on Google.
Actually, I used Bing, but sure.
And the first thing to pop up was Webster.
It's Webster. I have the Oxford. If you want me to use Oxford, either one. I
sure.
use Cambridge Dictionary.
Are they all the same?
It's a dictionary.
Are they all the same? Because they could all have different definitions.
So behavior that shows very low moral standards is the Oxford one.
Okay.
So we'll take that one. No, my bad. That's Cambridge. Merriam's is state of being a degenerate, the process of becoming degenerate, sexual perversion, or the code of amino acids.
But you can't.
The coding of amino acids.
How are you going to use the word to give the definition? How are you going to use the word itself?
Because if I'm calling him,
define it.
What
is the definition as far as they're saying as degenerate? You said someone who's like morally lacking.
Somebody who's like there's many, so you can use it in many ways. One word can be used in many ways. Degeneracy is the state of being a degenerate. Being a degenerate is defined by multiple things. They used to call people a degenerate for lacking moral values,
lower moral standards,
sexual perversions.
Okay.
The other one, well, this one says a coating of amino acids. So I guess you could solve. Your muscles are degenerating, so that would be whatever. Becoming a degenerate. So when Sneeko first came out, I'll try to make this quick and brief. When Sneeko first came out, the way he spoke, the way he carried himself, the way he went about conducting his business, right? I was like,
someone of higher moral standard.
Yeah, I absolutely thought he was someone of higher moral standard. He was telling these women, oh, don't do this. He was telling young men, oh, if you're staying with her, you're a simp. This, that, and the third, right? You would agree? Based upon his track record.
That's still what he says now.
Okay, but you're somebody who's not participating. You're somebody who's not practicing what they preach. You stayed with a girl who actively had sex with somebody else in front of you. You then continue to act an ass because nobody who you used to rock with is really rocking with you like that. The Tate brothers pulled away from you because they sensed your degeneracy. Myron and them still have you on their show because you're good for a click or two, a laugh, you say outlandish comments. But
that's what I'm saying. If you're giving the definition of someone of lower moral standing, how does that make him a degenerate? Is what I'm saying. Because he did the
cucking shit,
the cuck thing, okay, and now cucking is socially acceptable.
I'm not saying whatever. Just because something's socially acceptable doesn't mean it's morally acceptable.
It is.
It's not.
That's the thing.
It is
that's morally because nobody gives a fuck. That's the thing.
That's
nobody
not
cares.
how that's not how that works.
It literally is.
That's literally not.
Society doesn't have a stance on which way they feel about it because everything is acceptable now.
That's
morally everything is pretty much acceptable.
In America everything is acceptable.
No, cucks are all around the world. Cucks are international. That's a thing.
Most of the world is gonna tell you fuck no. It's a very small percentage of men in the world who are cucks. Very small. Most men are out here, and you know this just as well as I do.
I'm not saying it's not a small percentage. I'm saying it's socially acceptable.
It's not socially. Say something.
And that's
socially,
the problem. That's the fucking problem.
But either way, he's a degenerate. He belongs in that category. He's a degenerate because he's doing something that's degenerate.
He's not actively doing that. He did that shit in one moment of his life. Okay. Now that makes him a degenerate. That's what I'm saying. Like. So that's why I'm asking you to.
He's a degenerate.
To explain why he's a degenerate, just because you don't like the guy.
No, it's not that. It has nothing to do with me not liking him. It has to do with me watching your behavior. Like if you carried yourself the exact way you did when you first started, you wouldn't be a degenerate. You have degenerated into a state of literally being a clique. He's
also a content creator, bro. Like
okay, but you can create content. That's not an excuse. The Tate brothers are content creators. They're not out here acting fucking like degenerates. Myron and them are
that's debatable because some people would say that they are acting like degenerates. That's what I'm saying. Like some people would say that they're acting like degenerates the way they're talking about women and they're
you would have to show you would have to show me an instance in where they're literally like
That's why I'm saying like when I'm asking you, you're saying Sneeko's a degenerate. Like I don't agree that he's
have you seen the way he's been acting in public? Like have you watched it recently? Like it is absolute degeneracy. Like he's actively participating in degeneracy. Like, why the fuck would you sit there and throw and like literally act like one of the Paul brothers, flicking a motherfucker's hat who's not doing anything to you? Whether you like them dude or not, you're actively going out of your way to assault somebody, literally, because you're knocking shit off his fucking head. Then when you get hit,
You talking about the guard?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch that whole video when he flipped his hat off? Like he literally started the altercation and everything in that scenario.
Yeah.
But even in that, if that's what you're using, like I don't get how that makes him a degenerate.
Because
like,
why? If you were the man that you started out as, why are you even putting yourself in that situation? Just leave. Like, you can literally walk away. You have more money than this guy. You have the content. You have the platform. You don't have to participate in shit that's below you. That's like me and you going. If me and you made it, and
we've been in our fair share of fights and
but what I'm saying,
and shit
but what
like
I'm saying
that.
is,
I'm not a degenerate. I've whooped people's ass in the street.
But what I'm saying
because
is,
I had a moment of
once you get
degeneracy, I'm a degenerate.
Once you get to a certain level, to continue to go the polar opposite way. Like, he got to the level. Like, he got to that level. He could have been
But
chilling.
I'm saying, like, you're judging him off of like a couple of
I'm judging him off of his trajectory now. Now, if he corrects his trajectory and stops doing the degenerate shit he's doing, he will no longer be a degenerate. But he's actively participating in it right now because it's what's getting him the clicks. He's literally going out and doing this to continue to get the clicks.
Okay.
So that's an act of degeneracy. Just because people are into degenerate shit. Like, it's what sells right now. Like, me and you both know that. Like, smart content is not smart content or content that's made to like.
But I would argue that because he's doing things that are making him clickable or likable on social media, like that doesn't make him a degenerate.
I would say that if you're
that's just a reflection of society.
But you're lowering your standards as a man to appease to the standards or to get the reaction from the mass. That's degeneracy.
No, it's not.
It literally
that's
is
just him trying to build his population as far as like his social media like platform.
You can do that
in
ways.
His own moral values and standings. Like,
no, you don't, because everything that he said that he stood for, he's literally violated.
Everybody does that. Like,
okay,
that's
you
not
keep
just
saying
him.
You keep saying everybody, but
literally Fresh, Myron, they all do that shit.
Okay,
literally, fucking what's his name, Andrew Tate. If you want to use him, they've all had those same moments of degeneracy that you're saying, of lower moral standing.
What did he?
They all have. I'm not even gonna bring it up. Like you know, if you've been following any of those examples you just played out, you know that they've had their moments of how you're saying degeneracy. That does not make them a degenerate. Is what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is where, like, since they've got to the peak, Fresh, I will agree with. Wait, which one's Fresh?
Don't even use them then if you don't know, like just Andrew Tate, like they've had
Myron, but I know Myron's real name. I don't even know the other guy's fucking name.
Walter.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, the black guy.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one that to me like
both of them.
Yeah, but like
they both had their. I'm saying, like, if you've been following them, you would know. Like, that's why I'm saying, I follow Sneeko as well. Looking at him, his actions, while they're not the best, I get his actions. Some of his actions haven't been the most of moral higher standing or standards.
So then,
I would not label him a degenerate because of a few things that he's done. Like, that's what I'm saying. A degenerate is just someone who continues to do those things and doesn't enact any type of change.
He hasn't enacted any type of change. You just said that he's doing it to grow his social media platform.
Well, I guess you don't follow him, so that makes sense. Why you say that?
Okay. I mean, I think that me and you are just at a standpoint here where you're like...
No, I just think you just don't like him, and...
why would I not like him?
For whatever reason...
Why would I not like him when I literally used to bring him up and reference him all the time? Like, he literally was one of the people I was like, okay, so he's actually on a moral...
I guess for some reason you don't like him anymore.
Because once you start down a path of literally going the opposite way of things that you preach, I literally lose any respect I once held. Like, I get having a slip and fall. I'm not saying anybody's perfect. But it's literally been non-stop. It's literally been conscientious decision after conscientious decision after like even the other guy from Fresh and Fit, like the black dude, Will. Walter, whatever. I don't even hold him as a degenerate. After the entire thing with his Asian girlfriend or whatever, I was like, oh, like the nigga, like I get it. Like, you got to that level of fame, y'all had y'all spat or whatever. that shit right there was crazy, but it wasn't an act of he didn't go and then proceed to.
But he's had multiple, like all of them is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Have had multiple acts of lower moral standing that we would probably consider acts of lower moral standing. I don't think that labels them as a degenerate. Is what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, that's perfectly
like those
fine.
guys are contributing members of society. They're doing something positive with their messages, with their platforms. I wouldn't consider.
I don't understand how you. I don't understand how you think that you could have like if you have a positive message, right? Like if you're saying, oh. I'm trying to say that men should be this way, but you're living a total opposite way, and like are embracing that. I don't think that you have a higher moral standing. Like I said, I referenced the Tate brothers because I actually follow them a lot. I also follow Myron a lot. Like they try, like they may slip, they may fall. There's a lot of bitches out there. There's a lot of times where a man's gonna have carnal weaknesses. Like I get it. Like even when they got caught and got arrested for the alleged. Essays that they were facing and shit like that.
That's
I was
what I'm
like,
saying. All of those moments that they've had.
But what I'm saying is
they're getting demonetized for shit.
Them getting demonetized.
All of it could be arguably, was what I'm saying, seen as moments of like
they haven't
lower
changed.
Moral standing.
No, because the reason they're getting
perception based, I guess.
No, the reason they're getting banned is not because of degeneracy. It's because people don't like their message. Their message.
But others would argue that it is degeneracy. Is what you're not grasping.
What about what they have said?
Just because you feel
it's not.
What Sneako's been doing is degenerate does not just make him like his actions. Yes, they may not have all been the best or of all higher moral standing, but that does not make him.
I'm basing what he's done off of what he's claimed to represent.
But I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like over like the total span of his like social career, like you're basing it off of like 3 lower standing moments.
I'm basing it off of the stuff that
you're saying he continued like everybody. It happens. Shit like that happens to everybody. All of these people, bro. Like Kai Cenat, fucking like all like famous niggas. Kevin Hart, like fucking Wesley Snipes, nigga. You could name a famous black actor that has continuously had fucking moments of lower moral standing. That does not make any of them a degenerate. Those are all idols, contributing members of society.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I guess we just have different ideals on what it is.
That's why I said it might be perspective based, because you're talking about morality at this point, which, like I was saying, but society doesn't really give a fuck about morals these days.
But just because society, like, this is one of those things where I don't get it, because like for somebody who understands as much as you do, for somebody like Sneako to come out and say that, oh, I do this, and it's all based on morality. So you've automatically put yourself to a moral standard. So for me to call what you're doing as active degeneracy and say that you're acting like a degenerate because you put yourself on that moral standard, I'm not the one subscribing the moral standard to him. He said, morally speaking, he said that this is what he holds himself to. He started saying that this was his religious belief. This is why he believed in.
They've all done that.
So, but what I'm saying is
they all do that.
What I'm saying is you're taking yourself and you're conscientiously doing something that's this moral based upon the belief system that you put into place. Therefore, that is an act of degeneracy. You're doing it on purpose. You're doing it willfully. That's an act of degeneracy. Like, logically speaking, that's all I could do. If he would have came out and never said that he was holding himself to a higher moral religious standpoint, then I would never be able to call him a degenerate, because that's what I expect from him, because you never put those expectations on yourself. Once you put those expectations on yourself and you start to derive and literally start to choose a path that does not coincide with the morals that you placed upon yourself based upon what you spout, you're a degenerate. Like I said,
I guess everybody's a fucking degenerate, because like everybody does that. Like that's especially all these content creators. Like,
I mean, that's fine. Then they can all be degenerates. But what I'm saying is the ones that try to hold themselves, like the ones that have slip and falls, cool. I get.
Sneako just had like slip and falls. Like, so is he not allowed to have slip and falls?
No, he's allowed. Now, as soon as that's what I just said. As soon as he starts self-correcting, and correcting the course, he would no longer be a degenerate. Wow. Until then, you're a degenerate.
So then they're all degenerates.
Until they
by
start,
your definition,
until you course correct and go back to the path that you, like when the Tate brothers were going through their thing, yeah, they were degenerate. That was a degenerate act. You participated in degeneracy. They bounced back. They got out of jail. They proved their innocence. They did everything that they had to do, and now they're standing back on their moral high ground.
But the thing is, like, you're not understanding is like a degenerate is not gonna correct.
That's
a
not
degenerate
what
is gonna be a degenerate like all the way through.
No, that's not what that means.
You're a degenerate.
No, like, that's not what that means.
And that's why I was saying, like, we're getting back to like the single mother households are leading contributing members to that. That's what I'm saying. Like it breeds people who get trapped in that mentality of degeneracy.
You're not speaking by the dictionary. You're speaking of a self belief of what the word degenerate means. Because degenerate doesn't mean that you can't course correct. Degenerate can be literally an act. That's a degenerate act.
I'm saying somebody who is a degenerate, by definition, they are a degenerate. They're not going to change.
They can.
No, they're not. They can. They're not going to change.
That doesn't mean
it's literally indoctrinated in them, like how I was saying, because they were born and brought up by single mothers.
That's not what.
That's what I am saying. That's been my whole argument this whole time.
Yeah, but that's not what.
That's right, and that's why I didn't get why you were talking about Sneeko being a degenerate, because he's had a couple acts of degeneracy, like.
He's acting like a degenerate. Like that's
okay.
But that's not. That's what I'm saying is. Your definition of degeneracy is.
I'm literally going off the definition that you just read.
But that's not. But where does it say in that definition that they cannot? Where does it say in the definition that it can't be course corrected? It literally just says a state. A state. So you can literally come out of it at any time. A state of being a degenerate.
But somebody who is an actual degenerate is going to be in that state no matter what. They're not going to change.
That's not what that means.
Like that's what I'm saying.
But that's not what that means. That's not what it, like you say precise, you just said precise speech earlier. That's not what that means. That literally is not what that means.
I don't know why you're like arguing against me. Like we're not even getting anywhere with this. Like you just read the definition. What I'm telling you, somebody who is a degenerate is going to be a degenerate.
Yeah, but you're wrong.
No, I'm not.
It doesn't say that. Like there's no.
And I'm not saying it doesn't say that they can't change. I didn't say that somebody who is. But if you are a degenerate, you're somebody who was brought up in a certain household that breeds this state.
That's what
this state. This mindset. Okay, you're going to be in that mindset. Yeah,
so then I'm never going to
for the rest of your life.
So we're never going to get anywhere because that's what you believe that it is.
That is not what I believe. That is just what it is. Like
it's literally not. Like any definition that we look at, it literally does not say that.
I'm not even going off of straight that by that definition. You just read somebody of lower moral standpoint, somebody of
a state of being in degenerate. Degeneracy.
You can't use the word for a definition, Marcus.
That's oh my God. I'm not trying to use it.
You just read it. You literally just read it. That's what? I'm going off the definition you read earlier from the original, the first dictionary you read it from, Marcus. What was it? You said someone of lower moral standing.
Yes, it doesn't say that they can't move. Or the first one was an act of sexual perversion. Just because that person participated in that act, like you were saying earlier, just because he participated in that act does not mean that Sneeko will perpetually be a degenerate. Like he got out of that. I didn't argue that. I was like, yeah, you're right. The stuff that he's doing now has him still being labeled a degenerate because you're not doing anything to get back to the course correction that you said yourself.
But like throughout his life, he has not been a degenerate. He's had a couple like moments, like you're saying, you're using that word. He's had a couple degenerate moments. He himself has not been a degenerate his whole life, or has he been brought up to be a degenerate?
Okay, so then
that's what I've been saying. I don't know why you always like try to move the goalpost and argue something different. I'm not moving. Like I'm arguing the same thing every time, and you just seem to be arguing something different.
You're literally
after we have a conversation. For 2 minutes.
Literally saying that I'm saying that he's been a degenerate his whole life. I literally said there was a time I literally liked him. I literally was like following him.
But you're labeling him a degenerate just in general
right now
off of his whole life from a couple moments.
I said he's a degenerate,
and then
right
you say earlier that they're not they're capable of changing.
They are.
No, like a person who is if you're a person who you're born fucking Russian, you're gonna be Russian for the rest of your life. You're gonna be a Russian for the rest of your life, right?
Yeah, but if you're born a degenerate,
if you're born in this state of mind, you're gonna be in that state of mind for the rest of your life. You're not gonna get anywhere in life. That's what I'm saying.
But
you're going to be someone of lower moral standing. You're probably going to have sexual perversions. You're going to any of those things. You're going to be someone who is in that category.
So you think that if you're born that way into a
you're literally brought up that way is what I'm saying. And that is what I'm saying is created by single mother households.
That's those two. Like you're arguing something that's.
I don't even understand how you don't understand that. Like,
it's not that I don't understand it. I don't like the words that you're using. Like if you're brought up inside a place that breeds degeneracy, yes, you have a higher probability of becoming a degenerate or staying in a state of degeneracy. But being a degenerate is not something that's lifelong. You could literally grow up, like you said. We used to get in squabbles all the time. We were little degenerates. Are we still in a state of Are we still degenerates now because we've course corrected? No, we've course corrected and we're doing better. So we're not still degenerates. You can be born a degenerate. We were born in places that weren't the most conducive to learning and growing up.
I was not. That's what I'm saying. I was not a degenerate. I was born and brought up in an environment that breeds degeneracy. But I did not become that outcome, is what I'm saying.
Like you just said earlier that you were fighting. Like we have these talks all the time. We were out here fighting. We were out here doing whatever the fuck we wanted to do. We were out here literally had no moral guidance because nigga, whatever our friends was doing, nigga, we're about to get into it too. Have you ever stole? That's a degenerate act. Have you ever had premarital sex? According to some people, that'd be a degenerate act. Like we were degenerates. But we didn't have to stay there. And we chose not to stay there. The niggas that are still there, they're still degenerates. We were degenerate at one point. Everybody in their life is going to be a degenerate at one point. Like you said, when the Andrew Tate brothers went through what they were.
But that's a component of us, like you said, changing and becoming something.
That's what I said. I'm not saying that
external from what we were brought up in. That's what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is,
if you are someone who is a degenerate, you're going to be a degenerate.
No, because you don't.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna be that. Sneeko, you're not gonna know anything better. He didn't grow up that way.
Right now, Sneeko being a degenerate, I don't think that he'll be that way forever. I think that he's doing it, like you said, for the clicks and the likes to grow his social media platform. But just because he's a degenerate right now does not mean he has to be there forever. Like it doesn't. I'm not saying that. I never once made the claim that he had to be there forever. I said right now that nigga's a degenerate.
No, you're saying he's there. I'm saying you're either a degenerate or you're not a degenerate. And if you're
right, and right now he's there.
No, he's not. No, he's not. And you're trying to say because he's had a few acts of degeneracy throughout his life, he's labeled that. Like no.
Like I don't. I mean, like I said, we're arguing something that I don't know. Either first off, I'm not understanding like you're saying that once you're a degenerate, you're always a degenerate, and if that's the case, Mac, that's just not true. It's literally logically just not true because you can be a degenerate and then not be a degenerate. Like being degenerating
who is indoctrinated and brought up in a state of mind. That is how you're going to live your life. For the most part, that is how you're going to live the rest of your life.
But like you said, for the most part, so there are some people who make it out.
Okay, there are exceptions. I'm not arguing the exceptions because you're talking about change. And you're talking about. I'm not talking about that. That is not what I'm saying.
arguing the exceptions either. I'm just saying.
You're talking about the change that happens. I'm talking about the majority of people.
I'm talking about the word.
I'm talking about the majority of people that are brought up in a single mother household that become non-contributing members of society that become degenerates.
We're literally moved past that to literally talking about this one individual. This one individual, Sneeko, is living in a state of degeneracy right now because he's acting
by your definition.
No, by his own standards that he put forth before. Like I told you, if he never put those standards on himself, I wouldn't hold him to those standards. Right now, the way Sneeko is acting is not becoming of the man he came out to try to be and try to be a representative.
That doesn't make him a degenerate, is what I'm saying.
What I'm saying, like, it does, because that's literally what the definition of the word means. It literally means if you have dropped in moral character, a slip or whatever, he's doing it right now. He's living in it right now. Now, as he climbs out of it and he returns to the person that he was, Sneeko will no longer be a degenerate.
No, look, because if you're going by the definition, it's someone who is doing those things, someone who does those things and is in that state of mind. He's someone who is doing that. Just because people do those things throughout their life does not define them as such.
I'm not saying. What I'm saying is, what he's posting right now is all still degenerate content. So therefore, he's living in a state of degeneracy. Now, once he comes out and he starts posting, because I know he's going to come out of it. He's going to have his rebirth phase. Like you said, all content creators do it. They have their rebirth phase, and then they come out, and then they try to rebrand themselves back to what they were. Like, it happens. But right now, the Sneeko that's out and promoting himself is living a life of degeneracy. You're doing things that like guys like you said, like Kai Cenat would do. Like Kai Cenat lives in a constant state of degeneracy because that's where the clicks are, that's where the views are. I get it. I'm not saying that they don't have to do it. I mean, I don't think that they do because they've made enough money to where they can do something else, but they want to make more money. And the money literally is making them act like degenerates.
No, but like that's the thing. Like, just because they're acting and they're doing these things, like even like Charles
Chaplin.
No, what? No, the black dude, Charleston
White.
Yeah, even all that acting characteristic shit he does. What does he do? He does all that for clickbait, for click content. Would you call him a degenerate?
Yes.
And that's crazy because that man actually
Charleston
actually does things to actually give back to the community, does things that are beneficial for other people.
But he's already
you're saying he's a degenerate.
But he's already told you that Charleston White is a degenerate because Charleston White is a character that he plays. Do I think that the real man behind that, the guy who goes to the court system?
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro.
But what I'm saying is he's doing it the way he's going about it.
Just like Sneeko is doing it, just like every other content creator is doing it. Because these guys are actually doing something beneficial for society, for men in society, and for their community, is what I'm saying. So, like, for you to say that they're a degenerate, that doesn't make sense.
I think to say that they're doing something beneficial for men, when literally, like you said, they're helping promote the fucking the negatives of society and like the moral corruption of society in general. Because like Charleston White was doing all that good, and you're right. Nobody was paying him any money. Nobody was giving him anything. The fact that the system is so corrupt that until he started acting exactly like the people that he hated, or that he was telling everybody, he's like, y'all, like this is what y'all act like. The fact that he has to go through all that, I'm not saying that he didn't have to. I'm not saying that it wasn't beneficial for him.
He's a degenerate.
What I'm saying is it's degenerate. Right. Because the act itself is still degenerate. It doesn't matter that they're doing good. Like, I get it. I'm not saying that they're not going to do good. I'm not saying that there's not a good part behind it. There has to be another way. We don't have to act that way, because here's the thing. All Charleston White's doing is like on the front end, it seems like, oh, everybody's going to know that he's playing. Some of these kids don't think that he's playing. Some of these kids think that shit is like real life funny and like want to emulate that. And like I said, I just hold society to a higher standard. Like, I understand how.
Right. So this is your perspective. No. This is literally your perspective.
It's literally
the difference. I get that.
But it's literally what's happened in the world today. Literally, it all started with people testing the boundaries of what all is acceptable. You've been around the world. You know exactly what I'm talking about. When I say this, people tested the bounds of what was acceptable and what sold. It happened all throughout history, and it's going to happen again. It's going to keep repeating itself. The greatest countries in the world get too comfortable to the point that people get attracted to shit that doesn't matter. We've had this discussion before. This entire society is basically in a state of degeneracy. You said it yourself. It's literally, but they act degenerate because degeneracy is attracted to degenerate shit. I'm not saying that they're bad people. I'm not saying that they're morally fucking uncurable. What I'm saying is that the way that they act is degenerate. The reason why I still have respect for the Tate brothers is because
you're saying something different now. Because you're saying the way that they act is degenerate, as opposed to
degenerate
being degenerate.
He is degenerate.
It's two different things.
Okay. So then I'll recant my statement. They are both degenerates, because if you're acting degenerate, then you're still a degenerate. Because to the public view, most of these people still aren't paying attention to what Charleston White's doing in the background. Most of these people don't give a fuck. They don't care that he's inside the courtrooms fighting. You want to know what they care about? Is Charleston White going to get on there and talk about Brittany Renner shaking that ass? Is Charleston White going to get on there?
It boils back down to moral standing, right? Their state that they're in, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
it's a state of degeneracy.
But they're doing something morally right. They're doing something morally profound.
Are they?
In their community.
Are they?
Regardless of their means and what it is that they're using, yes, they're using the system. They're taking advantage of the system to make money. Just like
if I give out,
just like Peter Pan.
If I give out,
not Peter Pan, but fucking what's that nigga's name?
If I give out 1,000
Robin Hood.
If I give out 1,000, no, they're not, because if I give out
stealing from the rich and giving to the poor.
Yeah, he didn't. Like, Robin Hood didn't act rich and just hang out with all the rich.
But you're gonna say he's a degenerate though, because
no,
he's
I'm not.
stealing from the rich people, giving to the poor.
No.
That's what you're saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's literally what you're saying, because you're going to call Charleston White and Sneeko degenerates because of their acts. And
I'm saying that they're degenerates because the things that they're doing, like if they were taking money from, if they were finding ways to scam rich people out of money and pay and give to the poor.
Essentially what they're doing. Through social media platforms, literally, it's the same concept, right?
No, it's not.
Literally, it's the same thing.
It's really not.
Sure,
because
you can
most of them are putting that money in their. No matter what good they do.
Of course, yeah. They're using the money to build and extend their platforms also. But like, what are they doing on the back end? Is what I'm saying. Like,
if Robin Hood
putting out
to make those two comparisons aren't even comparable, because Robin Hood wasn't taking the money, stockpiling it. Like, first off, it's a fictional character.
Bro, it's an example, bro.
But what I'm saying is he wasn't.
Don't get hung up on that.
But what I'm saying is, in that example, he's not taking part of the money and stockpiling it like a fucking dragon, and then giving out crumbs over here. Like Charleston White's not taking 100% of his proceeds and putting them out there. Like he's not literally. He cannot counteract the amount of
that doesn't matter.
He's not able to counteract the amount of negative shit that he's putting out, because the good shit that he does do gets swept under the rug by the amount of negative shit that he causes. It's literally, what I'm saying is, that's degenerate. If I'm doing good in this hand and I'm doing bad in this hand, and the bad that I'm doing is getting way more traction than the good I'm doing, then I'm really not doing anything, because people don't give a fuck what good I'm doing.
Right, but that's from your perspective.
That's
because what you see him doing seems more bad as opposed to the good that you see. You don't really see the good, right? Like
I literally look up all the good. I love reading.
So because what most people see is him doing negative or doing degenerate shit, as opposed to maybe the good that he's doing that outweighs the degenerate shit.
Like I said,
you're gonna label him a degenerate.
Like I said,
that's what I'm saying.
Dr. King didn't have to do degenerate shit to make a standpoint. Dr. King, people throughout history who really wanted to make a standpoint and really wanted to,
people would say that Dr. King was a degenerate, like really based off of what you're saying.
No,
like white people that did not want equal rights for black people, like would call that man a degenerate because maybe just because he's well spoken and he's put together, he's shouting out blasphemy about people being equal together. Like it's that in that scenario, it's a perspective basis.
But there's nothing that ever.
Like he also did marches and protested, which at the time were illegal.
But it's not a. But what
that would morally be that would be
morally, not legally, but morally, because that's what we're talking about.
That's what I'm saying. That would morally be seen as a
degenerate act. How? Where does it say you can't protest in any more any of the moral platforms that he stood on?
No, back then,
but any of the moral platforms that he stood on, even if you use the Bible that they had back then, it never said that black people were beasts of burden. It never said that. That was something that was pushed forward.
I'm not saying. All I'm saying, it's perspective basis. In the sense of what you're
those
saying,
people were already
what you're saying right now, from
those
the white people that didn't want to have equal rights for black people. They could have seen that what he was doing as a degenerate act. That's all I'm saying. You could argue whether or not that you think that may not have been the case. It's perspective based.
That's what I'm saying.
Just think about it from somebody, not you, somebody else.
I am thinking it from their perspective. I don't think they would call it degenerate because, like you said, no, they would think, because like you said, he was well spoken, put together. They would think that the protests maybe were degenerate,
and he's leading the protest.
Okay, I guess.
I mean that's all. It's mainly just perspective based, but like when I say degenerates, I mean people that have been indoctrinated to a state of mind or an idea that they can't escape from. We all know niggas are all in the hood that grew up single mother households and
that's a totally
didn't grow up with a father that sell dope and don't know any other way out. That's all they know. That is degeneracy. That's all they know. They don't know anything other than that.
But I wouldn't say, but that's not the word that you're looking for, but we'll go with it.
That is literally the word.
It's not degeneracy. That's not degeneracy. That right there is literally indoctrination. Like, they've been indoctrinated. They're all indoctrinated, brainwashed fuckers. You're absolutely right.
To someone of lower moral standing.
But, I mean...
Based on the definition that you read earlier.
But because I would say that they don't have a way out. Like you said, they're never going to change.
That's what I have been fucking saying this whole time, Marcus.
Yeah, but that's not
exactly what I have been saying. And
but
if
that's
you wanted
what
to argue the change. Okay, like that's
okay,
not,
but
that's not what I was arguing. You're saying, it doesn't say they can't change in the definition.
It doesn't.
Like, I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm arguing.
I'm saying that those people can't change. Those people have literally been brainwashed by the system to be indoctrinated to do that thing.
And that is what I was saying.
Okay, but that's not saying that they're. They're not.
You
degenerate.
argued something different.
Yeah, but they're not degenerate. They are fucking indoctrinated.
They're degenerate in degeneracy. That's literally it.
They're
indoctrinated degeneracy. That's
into
it.
degeneracy. So you're
Someone
using
of
two
lower
different
moral
words.
standing.
So then you just move the goalpost because
I did not.
That's
literally by
two
definition,
words.
someone of lower moral standing. That's what they are indoctrinated into.
Yeah, they are indoctrinated into. So indoctrinated into degeneracy means that they're never going to come out. Because indoctrination means something, brainwash, something like that. It means that they are going to be steered down this path, no matter what it is, morally
in that state of mind.
Yes,
by definition.
Yes, so they
have
have to.
Moral standing.
Well, what I'm saying is the word degeneracy itself does not imply that there can be no change. That's all I was stating. That's what I'm stating, and that is factual. You're saying that they are degenerate, but fine, they are degenerates, but they are degenerates that are indoctrinated into, like, there's compounding words that go in here. Like you said, precise speech is very important.
Bro,
so
see, that's what you do all the time. I shouldn't have to say indoctrinated. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
you're saying that they're degenerate. If they were degenerate, they could change.
And then you're arguing something completely different about change, about, like, that's...
Okay, but what I'm saying is... I'm saying is that...
Get on what I'm, like... my standpoint was, like, just concise, and I was speaking solely from the single mother households and what they breed.
But literally we had moved all the way past
and I said breed degeneracy. Indoctrination and breed are not the same exact word, but you could say that they have the similar definitions.
I would.
Like something
before we say that
bread and then indoctrination, like, and then now we're arguing something else, like.
No, I just want to make sure because I was like, I think that could be. I mean, they could be synonyms in a way, but I don't think. I think we'd be wrong.
This is why reading is important, people.
Yeah, literally. So no.
And Marcus can't read, so.
But I know definitions like a motherfucker because my grandmother made me sit there and learn them all. I can't spell the words, but I can definitely tell you what they mean. So indoctrination is no. So like indoctrination is literally the word that you've meant from the beginning because it literally says the process of teaching a person, group, or group to accept a set of beliefs uncritically. So that's really the word that we've been looking for.
And someone who was bred into something.
Indoctrinated into degeneracy.
Okay, but like bread is not that much further off. Like, come on. Can we be like for real for five fucking seconds? Like being bred into something, like you were born into this, you grew up into this, this is your state of mind and your idea, and you're going to live your life that way for the most part. Not to say that you can't change, but
No. I would agree. I would agree with you. There are some men who get stuck in it, or some men and women who get stuck in this mindset. So I would say indoctrination is the perfect word. I just don't think
indoctrination is a better word, but that's a whole different argument.
But what I'm saying is, okay, so we have to find some kind of compromise here. Would you say that the acts that Sneeko is committing are degenerate?
Yes. Okay. Look, and that's that. You started arguing different shit all the time. Like, I'm not saying these. I said it earlier. Myron, Walter.
Okay,
Tate,
but wait.
All of them have had those same moments of degeneracy. You even agreed to that.
Okay, so but what I'm saying,
and I'm saying that does not make them a degenerate.
Okay, wait. Time out. Before we go that far, can we say that if you commit an act of degeneracy and you're living in that act at that moment, are you a degenerate? Because you're committing that act. Yes.
You've committed an act of degeneracy, yes.
Like if you're living, I
don't just label someone a degenerate just because they've done something in an instant that they've done something of lower moral standing.
Okay, I'm not saying,
because like you said,
I'm not saying it's
slips and falls.
I'm not saying that it's past. I'm saying they're currently living in that state of degeneracy.
You're saying currently, but he's not. He's had those situations.
I've watched his life.
You're trying to say he's doing this actively.
I've watched his last couple lives. His last couple lives have not been the Sneeko.
He's been talking about fucking Donald Trump and and about red pill male shit. Like, what do you mean?
Like the last stream I watched, he was on he was out here doing a bunch of
Blow? Like, what do you mean? Like, if he was doing blow, then yeah, like, okay, on stream, degenerate. You got that.
Okay.
All day.
He's not doing blow, but
Exactly.
what I'm saying,
Sneako's not doing blow.
yeah, that's wild. Let's not do that.
We're not gonna get that.
Yeah, bro. But what I'm saying is like nothing against. Like I think that you think that when I called him a degenerate, it meant that I didn't like him. I still like the dude.
No, it wasn't that. It was all the everything that you said after that about him.
Like nigga, like you're living like you're like instead of him coming out and standing on the moral ground and being like, okay, so this happened, this happened, this happened. This happened, this happened, this happened, and I've acted like this.
He's He's come out multiple times and addressed everything you just said. Has come out multiple times, addressed the situation, and been like, and also as you were just gonna say, he's gonna correct. He was in the wrong. He had a moment of lower moral standing, and he gets beat up by fucking Fresh, by Myra. They get on his ass. That cuck shit he was doing. They're on his ass constantly for that shit.
But what I'm saying...
They don't let off on that shit.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, once he course corrects, I'll stop calling him a degenerate. Right now, I still think he's in that middle ground where he's still repeating certain things that make him still a degenerate because he's... I don't know if they're a clutch for him. I don't know if it's something
because he's doing things to get clickbait. Like...
Yeah. Okay, so let's call it that.
I just don't think that's a good argument because like everybody's doing that.
And
everybody's doing.
Well,
that
me and you ain't trying to do it, and I don't think that we're never gonna get that famous. And for me personally, I don't care how famous we get. I made the best slip up a nigga's gonna get out of me is a bitch. There might be a bitch. There's gonna be like bitches is my weakness. I don't smoke. I don't drink anymore. Like, but bitches is my weakness. You give me a bitch with a fat ass sitting next to me, and nigga, I done had a rough week. Nigga, it's over. Crashing out. Like Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods was a degenerate when he was doing all the shit he was doing.
Well, Tiger Woods
was a degenerate. That nigga had more hole-in-ones than a round of golf.
Yeah, but he's also doing drugs and all this other shit. Nigga, that's hard too because I would say he did a lot of degenerate shit, but he did a lot of good.
Great shit for black men in golf. Yes.
No, but he
and donated a lot. Philanthropy. Yes, he's a great man. Was he a degenerate at that time? If you would have looked at me and been like, "Damn, what you think about Tiger Woods?" I'd have said, "That's a nigga. That's a degenerate nigga."
I don't think I would have said that.
I'd have said that's.
I feel like if you're saying that, like I said earlier, like you're defining that person is degenerate all the way through. They're never gonna.
Yeah. Like I said, that's perfectly fine. Like I said, that's why I wanted us to come to this agreement. You believe that when somebody says that word, you take it a lot more harshly than what I'm intending.
Because saying somebody's a degenerate versus saying somebody has done multiple acts of degeneracy, I feel those are two different things.
Okay, so that's perfectly
because labeling somebody something and saying, oh, they've done this in this.
That's perfect.
That's two different things.
That's perfectly fine. But for me, labeling somebody degenerate, all I'm saying is like what they're doing right now is degeneracy. I'm not really fucking with it. And then once they come out of that state of degeneracy, like your label gets changed. You're not. It's not like I'm calling you a fool. If I call somebody a fool, that means that nigga, you're like that for the rest of your life. You're never gonna gain any more wisdom. I don't even call people. If I call you stupid, that just means nigga, you're acting stupid right now. If I say that you're a fool, that nigga a fool, he's never coming. I call niggas that still stay on the block that we was on when we was kids fools. That nigga a fool.
Right, but in the definition, it doesn't say that they can't change and not be a fool. That's what I'm saying. Like you made that point earlier. I wasn't saying that. All I was saying is that if you say somebody's a fool or acting a fool, those are two different things. No, like you are a fool, nigga. You're dumb. You're just stupid. You're a fool. That's it. You're that. Or you're acting fool. Those are two different things. Because that person is now acting foolish in that moment, but you're not labeling him a fool.
Okay, I mean that's a fair point, but I'm labeling him right now until he comes out of his state of degeneracy a degenerate. But if I was acting foolish, like the niggas on the block who are fools, I'd be like that nigga a fool. Once I come out of that, am I still a fool?
Once you come out of what?
The state
acts of foolish?
Yeah, acts of foolishness.
Acts of foolishness.
That nigga's still a fool because he waited too long to come out of that act.
That's what me.
You can't catch up.
That's what I'm saying. With me, if you a fool, bro, you a fool. You a fool. That's it. If I go as far to label you a fool based off of your
and I'm not saying like that nigga Fulio.
Yeah. Fully nigga. The show, bro. Come on. I'm dead.
That
shit. Not Fulio.
The Fulio.
R.I.P. Fulio, bro.
Really, nigga? Young and Ace about to slide on your stupid ass.
Hey, anybody that loses their life over stupid shit, bro, that shit.
That was a fool.
That shit is, yeah. Well,
didn't mean to call him that, but it was in his name.
Yeah, but I don't think he should lose his life for being.
I don't think anybody should have to lose their life over something as stupid as a fucking area code, a zip code, or a street. I don't think that's worth young black men throwing their fucking lives away.
I don't think that's worth anybody's life, bro. Just foolishness, like that's, and I don't even use that word like that, but my OG used that word, just foolishness, bro. Like,
yeah, nigga, your grandma used to say that.
That's what they call that shit, bro. Just foolishness.
That's it.
Like foolishness. What the fuck you talking about,
bro? And you don't realize the impact of that word till you get older. That's really what it is. Because my grandma used to say there was niggas that were fools. Like she'd be like, "Oh, he a fool. Stay away from him."
But it's a nice way of saying. But it's like the nicest way of saying that nigga ain't shit. Like
he's never gonna be shit. Yep.
That's crazy. And
you want to know why? You want to know why it has so much? You want to know why it has so much impact too, though? Because honestly, I think it has biblical ties. Because in the Bible, it tells you not to call a man a fool.
But I like anything that has to do with like a professional or more like I guess uppity manner of saying like of shitting on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? So like.
You just want to talk shit to somebody from an upper standpoint. Me? You want the high class version of calling somebody an idiot.
What a fool! It's like just that sounds like a boss ass nigga. That's just like. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you down here.
We don't entertain.
You down here, nigga, being a fool, nigga.
Yeah, we don't entertain such foolishness.
Foolishness, nigga. Foolishness.
Oh my god.
I'll be at the table. Somebody say something crazy. Foolishness, boy. Yeah, get the fuck out of my house, nigga.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I think that's why it's so appealing. Foolishness.
Ingrate. Shit like that.
Yeah.
All right, chat. We'll see y'all next time. Thank you for joining Live Culture. You watch me and Mac. See, this is how
debate it out.
This is how men come together and come to an agreement at the end of something. Because y'all would have thought me and Mac.
I don't dislike this nigga anymore. Like
that's my brother. If somebody jumped on Mac right now, I'm beating their ass off.
If somebody jumped on this nigga mid argument, I'd be whooping their ass.
Yeah, like that's me and this nigga argument. Fuck what y'all got going on.
They're like that.
Hey yo, but at the end